And we're live. Should be. Yeah, I think we're live.
Penis.
There it is. Hello, fans and newcomers alike. We are the Wyld Cast. Today is a slow day, but we are here. Yeah. So, before we get started, there's the sounds that you hear, the audio, the music. I'm here. I can do this. First off, if you like the sounds you're hearing now, you can go to Slipstream and check out their tracks there. They're free to use in your videos, so long as you include the link to each of your tracks in your description. Additionally, if you ever want to check out Tabletop Audio and subscribe to their stuff, you can use their tracks independent from what they have available. And it's really cool to use because you can mix and match ambiences and music sounds, and it's pretty fucking great. I'd highly recommend them and their shit. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all, folks. Have a good night. This is the end of the stream. Nope. Yeah, so that's that. Beyond anything else, I don't think we need any other announcements or anything else to worry about. So, welcome to the session. What happened last time?
Wait, give me 2 seconds. I need my paper. I have my paper right there. We continued traveling. And we met a guru who was Goran's trainer when he went to the Grove
Doggy Dog
Gaia,
Park, that's right.
which is a druid grove. And we learned some stuff, and Goran was tested, and he passed. And then Blue and Black also was like, we befriended the Grove, and we now have the Grove available to us as sanctuary if it is needed. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. And then we arrived in what's the city called again? That we're going to? Huh? No.
No.
Thren.
We arrived in Thren. And we got to meet Petruli, and we gave him some info, and we got some info from him, and we were made aware that one of Goran's sisters is having a public wedding in a couple days.
Oh my god.
And yeah, we went to the city and we got some shopping done. And we also figured out a wedding gift for Goran.
Yes.
But that happened off stream.
That did happen off stream. But we
got a cool, if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, go for it.
We got a cool little jewelry box that had some connections to Goran and his sister's childhood.
Alright. From here, we pick up with you all taking part in whatever downtime you need to essentially replenish the resources taken or used throughout your journey, while you prepare yourselves for this wedding that is to happen in Yanadel. You're not exactly sure when it will happen, other than that it will happen within a week, and Petroli said that he would get back to you on that. But still, nevertheless, you are here in the city of Thren. What would you like to do? You would probably still, at this point, given the time that you would have taken to go through and find somebody who could craft this gift for you, or at least make something into whatever you gave them, probably you'd still have a couple hours in the day before your long rest could take place.
Awesome. Can I find somewhere that sells sending stones? And can I add a secret? Can I, like, whoever in commission, can I add a secret compartment to the wooden box?
Yes. If you're wanting a secret compartment in the wooden box, that would cost you an extra 10 gold.
That's fine.
Okay. Also, hello, Gora, or Menno.
It is our resident dwarf.
Did we ever agree on who I needed to find to make my arcane focus again?
Leatherworker.
Great, I'm gonna go look for that.
Should do it.
Or you could ask the dwarf and see if he was capable of doing it.
No, it's cheaper.
So, I'll let you.
We're not live yet, right?
What's that?
We are live.
We're
We
not
are
live.
Yeah.
We are live? Okay,
Yep.
great. Hello. Penis.
Intro's already been done. So Zalin, if you'd like to take the floor, then, as you make your way outside.
Oxide, question.
Answer.
Can you affix this gem to this glove?
Most likely, yes.
Could you please do so?
Take a while, but sure.
Thanks.
The glove
That is
itself. Okay, the glove itself is a kind of a. It's kind of a dark leather, that looks like at one point. Is this a new glove that you bought, or is this a
New one.
new one? Okay. Essentially, where Zalin is wanting the gem to be positioned is in the palm of the glove itself, so then it can be wielded as an arcane focus and still have a pseudo free hand.
Amazing.
Do you have proficiency with leatherworkers tools?
No, mostly smithing.
You can. It's still possible. It's just you're having to. It's whether or not you want to ruin the glove, because you need the proper utensils to properly cut into the leather to make a kind of space where this gem can sit in, and then also sew in leather straps around it so that you can hold it in place. And if you don't have proficiency with leatherworkers tools, then you actually can't do this. Or you could, it would not be an easy check.
Yeah, a bit less probable.
You could, if you'd like to, you can still certainly try.
Yeah, but it most likely ruin the glove. Because we are in Thren right now, right? And
Correct.
is this a hostile environment for us to go outside, or is that still debatable?
What do you mean?
Well, can we just shop?
We're capable of walking around in public.
Yeah, your identities are not compromised, if that's what you were asking.
Okay, great. Then I'll ask, why not send this to an actual leather worker, by the way? Because I can certainly try, but it's not my forte, per se.
That's fair. Then I shall go and find one.
Okay. With that, then, it's not too difficult to find, like, nearing the outskirts of, or nearing the walls of the city, to find a blacksmith that's kind of in the middle of probably working out their, like, afternoon ritual of cleaning off the utensils they used and putting shit away. But as you would come up to the shop itself, you do see that there are tables for, like a bracket for tanning leather, and some similar utensils. That this would probably be something that they could do. And as you make your way
Awesome.
up, you see at the forge itself, you see kind of a not much taller than the average dwarf, but a dwarf that seems a little tall, definitely still shorter than you. Nice full-length beard, though it looks almost kind of blonde-ish, if not probably covered in soot and dirt. Hair really, like, out of the way, like, pulled back, but still messy, and strands of it are coming out of the button that's been put in, as he's in the process of putting out something in front of him. He looks up to you. Hello? Can I help you?
Hi. Just a quick little job I got for you. I need this gem affixed to this glove.
He takes them both in hand and takes a look at this. You see he's more inspecting you than he is the actual glove itself, but as he takes a look at it, it's not impossible. Are we wanting this affixed to the glove?
I found most effective just in the palm.
Might block off some gripping power, but it's not impossible to do. I can get this done for you. The work itself is probably going to be... I can start the work in about 3 days, and probably done within a day.
That'll work.
It'll be 5 gold.
I shall pay the man 5 gold.
He takes it and sets it off to the side, inside of, like, as he walks inside one of the open doorways in the building. He just kind of stood off to the side, right by the counter, and sets it next to some other works that he's working on. But come back in 4 days and it'll be finished.
Cool. See you then. I shall leave him to
All right.
do as he wishes.
That is your responsibility. With that, is there anything else anybody else would like to do?
Can I find somewhere what I can buy, like some bottles of wine?
Bottles of wine can be easily purchased from a tavern, yeah.
I would like some nice elven ones.
A nice elven wine. If you're looking for the full bottles that they'll be selling, depending on how much you want to spend, you're looking at somewhere closer to like 20 to 40 gold. Just depends on the quality of wine that you're wanting to buy.
I want something like... I don't want something like super duper fancy, but I want something that's like pretty nice.
Pretty nice. I mean, the lower end of that would be probably like 20 or 25 gold then, which you could still find something genuinely good. But if you're wanting like top shelf shit, it's going to be 40 gold. So yeah, I would say like if you're just looking for something that's not bottom of the barrel at the higher end, but still up in there in its grace, 25 gold you can spend for a bottle.
Okay, cool. I will spend 25 gold.
Easy enough. You may
Is
add
there
a
anywhere
bottle
I
of
can buy
elven
sending
wine.
stones?
What's that?
Where is there anywhere I can buy sending stones?
Right, the sending stones. That's gonna be something a little more difficult to... You're always looking for magic items, my guy, and that's not... These are common cities.
Friends of
I
Major
would
City.
say
Support city.
go ahead and... Go ahead and make me a charisma investigation check.
Charisma investigation check.
Yeah. As you ask around and begin to kind of look around for a place that could potentially sell what you're looking for.
11.
11, okay. You ask around and people who look at you notice that you're not really from town and seem to be a little off-put by that.
Are you aware you rolled for intimidation?
I am aware I rolled for intimidation. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Fair enough. I get that though. So people are more off-put about you're an outsider to them. And they don't really know you well enough, or at least don't know of you well enough to try to help you in the right direction. You get somebody who's nice enough to kind of guide you in a general direction, but beyond that, there's not a place you can find here. Okay.
For me, if everyone's finished, how far is the docks from Thren? Is Thren like a portside city? Does it have a docks, or is it a couple of
Thren-
kilometers away, because
Thren is a coastal city, yes. I say coastal, it's not elegant in any way. It's more like great import, you know? Though, as you make your way towards the seaside, a lot less mud than great import. As you make your way over, you can see that the docks themselves are affixed or placed up on a beachside. Though the sand itself looks more like a gray kind of a gray-black sand. As you make your way over towards the docks, what exactly are you looking for?
what's the weather?
At the moment, cloudy, and looks to continue like that for some time. You're unsure if the weather itself is going to change into something more horrendous or favorable.
Well, I'm looking for the ships that are docked there, if I recognize any, or
Go make a perception
most
check.
of it. Yeah. Get my own dice. Let's see. Ah, that's a natural 2 for
You're back.
perception. 10. Just
A 10. As you look across and begin to kind of look at each of the docked ships, as well as the 2 that would be out, far out beyond port. Hey, Bugs. Your breath stinks, though. Go get Trader's toothbrush. You need to go brush your teeth. Yeah, go. Sorry, Trader. So, you look across and can see a number of different ships. There aren't many, probably at most like 5, including the 2 that are far out to sea. And of the 2 that are docked that have their flags raised, you can't see the flags off of the 2 that are out past. But the 2 that do have flags, you don't recognize them. They don't look like they are Condolian. They don't look like they are from your dwarven home. They don't look like they're from anything that you recognize. As it stands, though, one of them looks to have sustained some damage, which would be the one that does not have a flag that's being shown.
Yeah.
It is docked. It doesn't look like it's significant damage, but it looks like it has taken some damage, and they are currently in the process of repairs.
Yeah, but any chance of the names of the boats?
Affixed to them? Or do I have the names of the boats?
Oh, well, could I know the names, or are they...
Make me fucking get the names. No. Hang on. God damn it. This is where the fantasy name generator comes in handy. You've got the Roebuck.
The Roebuck.
Roebuck.
Okay.
And the Alphaeus Den.
She's just trying to recover from that. She's lying. She means like Roebuck, like ROBUCK.
BUX.
BUX.
Yeah.
I didn't even
My
fucking
Roblox player.
think of that. God damn it. I hate you.
Oh, lovely. Oh, great.
You for making
no,
me
I'll
find
just,
fucking ship names and then Trader for that bullshit.
I
No,
was just
it is-
trying to see if you
I
had
must
some
put this
prepared.
out there. It is.
Riley's really into Roblox.
No, I really fucking am not into the game that farms fucking money out of children. No.
I think that ship will sink in a couple
Michael
of days.
my roommate just goes, "What, Fortnite?" DJ. I didn't say you were. It's fucking so. One of the ship names is Roebuck.
What? Roblox?
Roebuck.
Oh.
And yeah, you know the rest. All right, fuck off. Anyways.
I'll just take a stroll at the beach until something important happens.
Okay. Sure, I'll say that for the sake of this, go ahead and make me another perception check, though I'm going to make it with disadvantage for you, since you've already made a previous one, and this is more for, like, situational awareness.
Okay, great.
Thank you! That's my pizza.
That's better. 21.
With disadvantage?
Oh, wait, no, I am so sorry. Higher. Natural 19 for the second one.
The
so
21.
21.
Okay, yeah. So at the very least, as you're kind of making your way up to these ships, there are people that are kind of in the process of moving things from one of the two ships to the other. But beyond that, there's...
is threatened
What the fuck is that sound?
by
Oh
enemy
my god, that's so dumb. One of the ads for Fantasy Ship, or for the Fantasy Name Generator, literally just... Thank you, Mikey. Literally just decided to play in my fucking ear, so I apologize to the stream for that. That was annoying. Anyway. I'm just gonna close that. Well, no. Might need it later. As you make your way through and begin to kind of look around and assess the situation, you do not see a name engraved on the ship that had taken some damage. It looks like there possibly could have been a name on the side, but where there would have been a name like plastered or engraved or even like put on there, it seems to have taken a significant portion of the damage. Though I will give you this with the 21. One of the things you notice on the ship is an empty cage. And it looks like the cage itself is pretty massive. You only get to see it through one of the open holes where they're currently in the process of working on, like, replacing some of the wooden planks where potentially the name was. But the cage itself looks like it's made of, like, steel bars, and it is empty from what you can see. Though you're a little short, so it's kind of hard to see, plus people are actively working on the outside of the ship.
How's the crew looking? Are they like
You don't see the crew of the
tough
ship.
or just
You
normal?
see
Oh,
people
okay.
who are in the process, who are working on the boat that seem to look like they are from the docks, like the dock hands.
That's my business.
Okay. And with that, the sun does eventually set. Did you guys ever last session? Did you guys find a place for the night, or did you have another plan?
I
I
don't.
think Goran said they
I
had
don't believe we
connections.
did.
I think we slept outside on the ground.
Yes.
I'm a little
I don't think we have found.
Okay. Then
We
what
did take
would you
watches
guys-
though.
What would you guys like to do for rest? Are you just gonna
I'll
go
take
find
the
a...
ground.
A nice
My question
place,
was, are you
place
gonna...
hotel.
Hotel's not really something you can find. A hostel maybe,
Oh.
but beyond that, you could potentially find a tavern.
Tavern.
Maybe willing to
Sleep,
house.
sleep would sound very nice after a lot of traveling,
Okay. Fair
doing
enough.
suspicious activities.
Hey Riley, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm guessing you already came up with the names for my sisters. I think it'd be a good idea for
Nope.
me to have those.
Yeah, sure. As soon as you get those, get them to me.
I don't know what to do about
Unnamed
Is that-
sister number 3.
I'm gonna be honest, I would have had them if my week wasn't working on the balcony. But
Yeah,
I'm busy,
fair.
so... Also dealing with my bitch of a mother.
Yeah, fair.
I'm live, I shouldn't get into that. Anyway. So. As you guys are bedding down for the evening... Oh no, you guys have to actually find a place. You said there was a tavern you wanted to go to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. There would have been a tavern probably closer to like the middle of the town, or you can just go to one that Caroline bought her wine from. Which
Yeah.
seems like a pretty easy one to do. Though Caroline is deaf, so I don't know. Anyway. We'll see, you guys probably would have head to that one. And then paying for rooms for the night for all of you. I actually don't I don't have my fucking book with me. What the hell? Oh, because it's out there. Shit. How much? Hang on. Expenses. Yes. Here we go. So, that's not it? Nope. What the hell? Alright, cool. So, if you'd like to, for your group, that's... If you wanted to fit your whole group, the 9, 10 of you, including Elda, probably take 4 rooms. All in all, you'd end up paying like 8 gold. 8 gold.
Oh, it's doable. Very doable.
Okay.
Oh, Riley, how much money did we get from
Christ.
what is
don't-
called?
I don't remember, because I didn't look at the... Caroline, did you watch the video and did it tell you?
Airlines.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. Wait, about what money?
Slaves.
Muddy.
I don't know if that sum was agreed upon.
I may not have agreed upon that. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks, and I really need to get back into like...
Yeah, it just says. I mean, in my notes, it just says like. It
What
doesn't say
was?
anything about how much money we would get paid about,
Okay.
and we didn't mention it. Yes, I told you.
Then it would. Then the amount would have been 2,000 gold.
2,000 gold. That's nice.
Specifically for your services and in
2,000
exchange
gold or
for
3,000?
the information they gave you. So the 2,000 gold would have been the lowest end they would have given you. Okay.
And then there are 8 of the team. Cadric was there.
Right. So there's the 2, 4, 6, 7 plus
Yeah,
next
pretty good.
Caroline. 7 of you here, plus Cadrith, plus Arya, plus Elda. So 10.
So 200 kronor per.
200 gold each.
So 200 gold each.
Okay. Elda Sarai is just gonna put the money in a group fund. Alright. Then, with that, you guys find yourselves in your rooms, bedding down for the evening, and taking your long rest. The rest, what's that?
Nothing.
Okay. The rest itself is uneventful. And as if you wake up in the mornings for what feels like a relatively real long rest. What is everybody's passive perception?
Well,
18.
You're looking for people
Ari
above
is a
15. I'm not
20-something.
your guy.
Mine is 17.
17,
Sorry,
11.
13.
13, 11.
Oh shit.
Illikin, what was your
18.
passive? 18 for Oxide?
Arya's is passive 25.
I know what Arya's is, but Arya isn't here.
Okay,
How?
Arya's there, but Arya's not there. Like, this is...
Secretive. Not gonna tell us.
She's in her own.
Non-verbal.
The 3 that ended up, Kadrith, Arya, and Elder Sarai ended up in the one room without a window. So, as you guys wake up, one of the first things that you would have noticed, probably you Oxide, before anybody else, was that the ship itself that you can see from your window, the one that had the damage dealt to it, is now no longer at port.
Okay.
Beyond that, there's nothing of interest to anybody.
Were there any details about the ship that was that I can relay to Goran if he maybe recognizes it?
Only everything that I told you.
Yeah.
Beyond that,
Yeah,
you never got to see its sails, the flag it flew, nor the name
Yeah.
of the ship. So
Nothing specific enough. Fair
Mhm.
enough. Okay. Thank you.
Just a blank ship.
With the big ass cage.
Old robot.
But I will tell the party about what I saw. I thought there could be, I don't know, a huge fucking monster about.
Noted.
Can I check my stuff?
you check your stuff.
Yeah.
All your stuff's there.
I'll check
I
my
thought
stuff.
Oh,
it was
with the
already
DC,
in your own
would
country,
be
Goran.
lower because
What's
Pardon?
You're that untrusting in your own country.
yeah, it's my own country. You shouldn't be trusting either.
He's got a point. I'm also checking my stuff.
I will also check my stuff.
I will not check my stuff.
How dare you trust someone else's country?
As everybody except Spot is checking their stuff, Spot's probably one of the first people out of the room where you can see an alarm wire that was placed by Elda Soraya for each of your rooms.
That's nice.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Why?
Yes, Albus Raya is fine.
Oh, dear.
It's nice to have two wizards on the team. Starry can handle all the heavy stuff, and then Elda Soraya can handle the passive stuff.
You got it.
So, as you guys are waking up in the morning, grabbing your gear, and making your way out, what would you like to do?
Eat breakfast.
Easy
Get
enough
some
to do.
breakfast pancakes.
Eat second breakfast?
Morning ale.
Well, somebody can get second breakfast because Spot, your room was paid for, and you are provided breakfast even though you can't eat it.
This is so sad.
Nevertheless, food is provided, and you all can rest easy knowing that you have eaten breakfast, and one of you
Yeah.
second breakfast.
How many days until the wedding?
You don't know. You can see if Petrolia's got more of an answer now. You have to go down to the residential district and find him.
Yeah. I heard something about last session that we asked about Adros, but I don't know if we got something solid out
You
of
didn't know
Petruli.
either. You all had made a mention of potentially investigating the Thieves Guild since he was wanted from them.
Yeah.
Um,
I was
to
about to
go
say, do I know where the Thieves Guild is in
you
Thread?
do. Yes.
Legendary.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were told that maybe we could get lodgings there as well, but kind of depends on your rep.
Additionally,
I wouldn't want to get too.
sorry.
Sorry.
I was gonna say if you wanted to as well, you could see if any of the townsfolk knew when the date of the wedding would be. You don't know how big of a gossip it would be in the town, but it wouldn't hurt to try. It's up to you guys how you handle the situation. Plus, maybe the Thieves Guild knows. Two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
Maybe it's underground. Seek your public wedding.
I would be careful with the Thieves Guild. We don't want to get too close to them, just because my father's got a bit of an iron grip on this side of the continent.
We still need
Fair
to find Adros though. Does anyone have like are there any of us who have the ability to look at people who are not within our nearest vicinity?
Locate person, you mean?
Or,
Um,
like, actually look at them?
Like spying.
um,
Clairvoyance.
I was crying.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta-
just, not a
I know.
caster. So, I'm doing my
But I
best to
didn't know
not
what
use
you were
the spell
talking
names.
about.
Oh, that's silly of you.
There are a couple of you that have scrying.
Would you need to know what the person looks like or have met the person, right? Or is that not the case?
That is the
You
case.
need to know a little bit about them. I
Why
think
not
it's like
just-
kind of like how
scrying.
sending is like how sending is.
Well, for scrying, we would have to have some familiarity with this target. Otherwise, we have a lot harder time finding information. I
Who
can
sent
do
us to
it.
Atros,
It's
by the way?
Yeah, it is still possible to cast the spell. It's just that the DC of the saving throw becomes a lot lower the less you know about the target, or the less of a connection you have to the target.
If it goes lower, the less connection you have.
Basically,
Yeah, because the target is the one who makes the saving throw, and if they succeed, then the scribe doesn't.
yeah. It's like, so for example, if you're familiar with the target, they take a -5 penalty to their saving throw. Whereas if you also have a possession of theirs, they take another -4 penalty.
Do I have anything?
But if you don't know, if you've only heard of the target, they get a +5.
Oh,
And we should make Goran spy on the stat, because like Goran's technically, if you think about it, a possession of a stat. Because it's like the dad and the mom make the child, and they kind of like, you get a lot of their things.
Children are people too, Tobias. We've talked about this.
No, not
You
until
cannot just send them to the
You're
mines.
one of us. Children yearn for the mind.
What?
Well, is campaign 1 the only ones who have met Adros?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which means that whoever casts
Cool.
Silly.
I think Starry can learn scrying. I don't know if he has or not though. Yes, wizards have
don't
access
have
to
it.
scrying.
True, I don't have that.
Who
We could
who
see
gave
if
us the
there
mission
was-
to go to Adros, by the way? Was that Elda? I thought-
No, it was the tribe in Urgmont.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was oh, what's his name?
Well,
Well,
specifically, the
yeah.
mission was given to you by Chantel,
Okay.
What
but
are we even spying on?
you're referring to
We're
the
not
tribe
spying,
leader
we're
of church.
Yeah, church, that's his name. Well, we're not spying on Adros, we're just trying to find him and make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, well, then we can.
Yeah, but locate persons only for like 1,000 feet,
Oh, yeah.
and he might not be within the city.
We could go to the Thieves Guild without Goran because, as you said, your father has an iron grip on them.
Yeah.
And if you show up there, then I think word spreads around fast.
Oh, I kind of do
What?
want to be there though.
Yeah. Maybe invisible or something.
You want to be?
Well,
the
we have
same-
that one spell non-section. Yeah, we have a few
I
more
don't think
castles,
you
but
want word to spread.
I don't want word to spread, but at the same time, I have scores to settle, and I know people. It would make our lives a little easier in a number of ways.
Yes, but would it make the consequences of, or the probability of consequences higher?
Probably not. We'd probably be found up at the Thieves Guild anyway. Pretty quick.
It's up to you, but I think it's the only lead we have in the city mostly.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Right? Everyone agree to the Thieves Guild then?
Sure. I'm not gonna look like myself.
I can
Fair.
disguise myself as Goran. I'm pretty epic.
I will look like Camellia.
I can grow
Also-
an instant mustache. I can.
Also, I looked at it and I was correct. I did name my guild artisan third personality Gaia.
That's
So,
funny.
Yeah.
I'll disguise self and give myself a huge mustache.
Are you just
But-
giving yourself a mustache, or are you?
You're still
Mustache
Warforged.
and Warforged.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Fake glasses too.
No, not glasses. I don't need them.
Is it
I'm
a
a little
nice?
up.
Is it a nice, like, comically large, like, Western
Yeah, it's
bush
like
mustache?
people are gonna be like, oh, them, and then look away.
We talking handlebars? Does it come down?
No handlebars.
Handlebar.
Yeah.
I'll prop up my lips so I'm not intimidated by the mustache.
Okay.
Mine's bigger.
Yeah, I can just make mine bigger. You know?
Fuck.
Yeah, but through the power of magic, he can just make himself bigger, or make his mustache bigger. So, Spot, roll me a d20.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that does count. I know what I did.
I don't know what you did last summer.
Know
Keeps
what I
it fun, eh?
What'd you roll?
Fine. 13.
13. You're fine. Okay.
Alright, Goran leads the way.
Oh, you know what? Actually.
Yeah.
Oh no,
What?
I guess that doesn't count because you've taken a long
Yeah,
rest.
we're long rested.
All right, bitch.
Sucks to fucking suck.
I got your number. Don't worry about it. So, with disguises in tow, readied up for two of you. Goran, you lead your party. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Would I be able to disguise myself? I already had some of that going before we entered the city, but
Honestly, it might be too great to show up with a large group, so I might draw off and do something else.
Okay.
Ronnie and I are going on a trail ride, and Paige
Ow.
has a job interview.
serve muted down.
Is anybody else? Is everybody going except for Zalin?
I suppose.
Okay.
Campaign 1's going. Goran.
Campaign. Yeah.
Al, are you going?
No.
Okay. And then Oxet, are you going?
Yes.
Okay. Split up the party half and half. Kadrith, Eldest Soraya, and Arya will stay out with the other two. So, as you lead half your party, Goran, into the residential district, you can see a familiar rundown house that one of the windows is still boarded up, though one of the boards themselves has fallen at this point. It looks just as disheveled as it once did, though not like anybody's tended to it in any recent time. As you make your way up there.
Pass without a trace.
Okay. Pass without trace. In the middle of the city, or when you get inside the building.
When we get inside the building.
Okay. Easy enough to do. As you make your way up to the building with your party, you get up and feel the door handle itself. It's locked as you would normally find it, but the locking mechanism is left in a way that setting any of the pins except the right one puts it into a false set and locks the door almost permanently. You do remember the original pin, and as you take your lockpick and very casually and covertly try it, you hear a click, and the handle turns. As the door opens inward, you and your party make your way inside, and as you close the door, that one pin sets itself back in place. And you, looking at everybody else in this dark interior, something... God damn it. Well, if my computer fucks up, it's because my dog was laying on one of my external hard drives and it probably just disconnected it. That's fun. Anyway. Let's make sure this is okay. Yep, stream looks good for now. Anyway, you make your way through the dark or dimly lit interior, where eventually you find a doorway to what looks like a basement initially, but you realize is a tunnel that just leads downwards and into some underground stonework. The door leading to it, by the way, just was wide open. Looks like the place has not been touched in ages. What's the marching order?
I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I have find traps prepared.
Or you can cast... Is it concentration, though?
Let me see.
I want to be in the back.
I'm gonna be second to front.
I want to be front.
You can't be front. Gordon's front. Get behind.
Behind spot then.
It's not a concentration,
Find traps
but
or
it
not?
is. It doesn't last up. Yeah,
Is it just instantaneous?
instantaneous. Yep.
Okay. So, find traps. Magic presence any trap. That is within line of sight. Okay. Trap purposes, yeah, gotcha. So as you cast the spell, and as the area around you takes this nice, like, greenish flash, and your perspective almost seems, like, visibly enhanced to you, leading down the stairs, there are no traps. But you do see where a trap is set up. What looks like the aura from an alarm spell at the front door, which has already been opened by you.
Hmm.
So you know you've triggered a trap.
Hide. I hide.
All right, done. Fuck off.
You hide.
I hide.
You hide.
Yeah, I hide.
Okay, make a stealth check. When you say time to fuck off, are you gonna continue your journey, or are you leaving the house?
I got a 9 plus 10, I assume. Maybe
Yeah, from the...
19.
19, I hide. I like walk sneakily.
Yeah, you walk sneakily, find yourself a nice table, and crouch
Yeah.
underneath it.
So, like, if we get spotted, everyone else will be spotted before me.
Okay.
So I will have time to escape, or, like, boom.
Easy
So that
enough.
you will have time to just leave us all.
Yeah.
End
of my turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mention that to everybody, and I'm gonna be like, hey, do we want to keep going, or should we leave? It's up to you guys.
If you
mean, if
think this
the-
is a ruse, then this looks
We're-
like a good strategy to me to stay unnoticed.
We're more powerful than the alarm setters. I think we'll be fine.
It's a bold assumption.
It's school.
That
now.
is a bold assumption.
Kind of depends on the scores you're settling. Are they?
I mean, do we know who set
I
the
don't know.
trap? Any ideas?
Hmm.
I think it might be the Thieves Guild. Yeah. Could be anyone.
I mean, we want information.
Might as well
Yeah.
let the information come to us.
We could keep going. I'm just gonna lead the way a little bit faster.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally think I want to keep going. I'm not sure if it's the smartest of ideas, but
What else did you suggest?
I mean, that's
leaving, pretending we were never here.
And
Oh, you know, I have more second level spell slots available to me. I'm just gonna draw past trace for a second. I'm gonna do a quick old locate creature, lycanthrope.
No. None, sorry.
No, none. Ari's not here. I'm gonna keep it going.
Okay. The locate creature or the pass without trace?
I think locate creature is more important right now.
Okay. And you guys make your way down the stairs?
I'd say so. A pistol part.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Uh,
Goran,
is everyone making stealth checks?
Yeah, at this point, if you guys are moving stealthily, everybody go ahead and make stealth checks.
beautiful myself.
22 from spot.
I rolled.
are you not being 32?
No, I don't.
No, because
Nope.
Slash.
Pass without trace is gone.
Or maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, or just click on the skill. Sorry.
Fine.
23 from Caroline.
23 from Goran.
23
I
from
will.
Goran. Star got a 16.
16 from Tari.
And Oxide? 17. Okay. You're good.
we so stealthy.
As you guys quietly make your way down the stone steps that lead into the downstairs tunnel, the hallway continues on for maybe about 40-ish feet before leading to a dead end, which is familiar to you, Goran. You make your way up to the wall itself and find the loose stone that you're able to push inward. You feel a click, very quiet, that does kind of echo through the quiet chamber as you guys are stealthing. But more importantly, you move your way back down the hallway and find another stone. And as you push it, you hear a louder click, and the wall before you, you can just push open as it swings. As it does and
So
leads you into
fancy.
the next chamber, you can see that it is, well, what it leads to is a staircase that kind of hugs and goes back the way you guys came, but continues to go down. And as you do, making your way in one by one, you do begin to hear chatter. People talking.
Quickly check for traps, I think.
You want to check? You'd be in the back
Well,
with Caroline.
I'm not good, so I'm just looking at someone else to do it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Great.
Star, go ahead and check for traps. It's investigation check.
Investigation check. Let's see. Investigation. Yes, I have +9. Let's see. 18.
18. Now you're confident down this hall there's no traps.
Okay.
Though the voices that actually only Goran would hear are whispers talking amongst each other. You get the
Can you make out
sense.
what the conversation is?
You get the sense they're preparing for anybody coming down the hallway.
Goran, just out of curiosity, what was your passive perception?
18.
Plus
That's
5
not
for
why I can
hearing.
hear it. I have +5 for hearing.
Nasty.
And
Okay.
smell.
Mm-hmm.
It smells raw.
I think I'm blocking that smell with my odor.
You smell a lot of salt. Sea salt.
Yeah. Got a lot of League of Legends in me. Come on.
That would be salty attitude. It's not. That's a whole different flavor of salt. Also, nobody should ever play League of Legends.
What's
It's like
your
fucking work.
body image right now, Goran? Are you just walking briskly, or are you stopping the team? Because otherwise, I'm continuing because I don't hear shit.
I'm gonna keep walking slowly.
Okay.
Right?
We ancient forward.
As you make your
I'm
way,
going to just. Oh, I'm just gonna say, hey, it might be a good idea to not have guns out right now.
I put away
Literally?
my giant biceps.
Like
Yeah.
literally hide Oxide's guns, or just like
Just get-
weapons in general?
get off
Yeah,
of
just
that,
not
Oh,
have
damn
them
it.
armed, I think.
Yeah, just like having it in your hand or whatever would probably not be a good idea.
Okay.
But if it's like in your holster, I don't think anyone's gonna mind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have my hood up.
Hood goes up.
Hmm.
Do you make your way
He's
down
an
into
edgy
the
boy
tunnel?
now.
So he's always been an edgy boy.
Yes.
He
So-
breaks the laws.
So, as you make your way down and eventually break into the open doorway, where you can see there is a heavy crossbow aimed at the chamber. With disadvantage.
Nice.
That does not. No, this is just to spot you.
Oh.
Spot me.
As you
Spot me.
push through, the chamber itself is not lit, and you can see that from what little outside light from the what you would know them to be as like the vents throughout like the city that do kind of in certain areas find ways to illuminate the light. It's a very dimly lit area. The crossbow is the first thing you would notice, and as you kind of as you see it, your initial reaction is just to stop as it's pointed directly at you, though it does not fire. Looking around, you can see if anything else was here, it's definitely hiding. But you'd have to make a perception check to see anybody else.
I would like to do that,
Can I make a
please.
perception?
You were in the back.
Aww.
I would like to do a perception check.
Then I will look backwards to see if someone's following us.
Go ahead and
Coming
make
from
perception
behind.
checks, the two of you. Spot with disadvantage.
What?
Because you cannot
Oh,
see
I
in the
can't make a
dark.
perception check.
Spot,
I'd like to.
Spot is taking this, unfortunately.
Okay.
Goddamn.
For the best. I rolled like dog water.
A 20?
Even with disadvantage, not bad.
You're fucking doubting me.
Sequel to another perception. Perception.
I'm efficient.
Da har du en
Do I smell
16
anybody?
i passive perception. Ikke en 11.
Alright.
Nei.
Nobody immediately familiar. At least not from what you be able to gather. Spot, as you look into the chamber just behind Goran, you can see that whoever is there with the crossbow is definitely distracted, whispering at somebody right now that's sitting next to them, two in front. You can see that there is an individual right beside the open area that Goran has not yet spotted, wielding a sword. Beyond the three people that you see there, your perspective does not allow you to see anything else, but you do know there are people there and they are waiting for an ambush.
I'm gonna like dot Goran on the shoulder. You know, Goran hopefully that church. Cool.
I get the message.
I'll like point around the room and be like, yeah. When Goran's like noting all this.
I'm gonna say in Thieves' Camp, hey everybody, how's it going?
Okay. Thieves' Cant takes a pretty long time to get the full sentence out. Because it's conveying a message through the nuance of common speech. So when you
Yeah.
begin to speak, you break stealth, and a crossbow bolt gets fired in your direction. Granted, with
Disadvantage
disadvantage.
perception for me.
I
Because
also
Yeah.
got this 17 in perception to look behind us.
natural one. So, the moment you speak, it startles the woman with the crossbow, and it just goes off in her hands. You watch the large crossbow bolt streaks past you and ricochets off the stairway up towards the rest of your party members, and miraculously misses all of you. At that point, the individual by
Christ,
the
guys.
stairs pulls out his sword. It was already drawn, but pulls it out and readies itself at the ready for you, like in the staircase, while you begin to hear the shifting and moving of everybody else as they're getting ready for combat. You are not escalating the situation, and your arms are up, so initiative is not immediately happening. What do you say?
Christ, guys. First off, your aim needs to get better. It used to be better back in the day.
At which point,
Christ.
they look around at each other, or amongst each other, and you begin to hear what the rest of you hear is a conversation about something within the market. But Goran and Caroline, actually, you both understand.
Yeah.
Who are you and why are you here?
We are the Risen. Wolf. We're here just trying to look for some information on some happenings in the city.
Yet you knew how to get in here. Trespassing.
Old friend. I have some old friends.
By whose name?
Not in this continent anymore. I don't think we generated a name for the guild master, did we?
You wouldn't know anybody here, at least not that you know of.
No. Like the actor, like the guild master, like the overarching one.
Well, gotcha. You do know his name by code, though.
I'm gonna drop his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop his code name.
Which would have been the Master of the Night. And as you speak that, you see the individual with the sword that's literally aimed at your chest begins to relax just a little bit. Let them through. We'll see them for their worth. At which point, the individual
How
with the
big is
sword.
this room?
The chamber itself is probably closer to. It's somewhat circular. Like flat walls, in a square form, but the corners of the room are circular, made of the same stone. And you can see 4 different load-bearing pillars in the center of the room. The room itself is probably closer to like 60 feet, 70 feet. Hard to tell. It's just in diameter, across either side. You do see there is what looks like a table that's been like propped up where the crossbow is sitting on, as well as a number of things that have been turned over in preparation for your arrival. Hence the alarm you set off. But beyond that, you hear one of the individuals mutter an incantation, and a light in the center of the ceiling begins to glow around you, and you can see the area, which becomes now a little more well lit. You see a female dwarf holding the crossbow, knocking the next bolt in place, and then setting it off to the side. She has what looks like a really dark skin to her complexion, darkish red hair that flows down, and what looks like sideburns that are really well grown in. You also see standing beside her a kind of a pale-skinned individual who looks like he's older than anything you've ever seen. Human, so he's more than likely not, but he just looks like an ancient old man. who literally is being held up by his own cane, holding a hand crossbow, waiting for everything else to happen. The individual that was standing before you was a orc that you can see. One of the two teeth that sticks out of his mouth is just completely broken off. But as everybody steps back and the old man finishes the incantation, you look around and can see that just in this chamber alone, there's probably closer to like 8 different people here. This would be not including the 3 that you saw. And as you make your
All
way
within
in,
fireball range. That's a brave choice.
70 feet? No, that's not fireball range, my guy.
Oh,
I mean,
it's okay. 70 feet.
They are
okay.
spread out throughout the room. They are not within like one fireball. As you make your way into the chamber and the party of yours follows in, funneling in one by one. At some point, the dwarf that was there with the heavy crossbow steps off and away from the table. Everybody else still kind of having their weapons at the ready, but waiting to see what happens. And she walks up to you, meeting your gaze, arms crossed at her chest. And who do we owe the pleasure?
Name's Wolf. Wolf Frisian.
Make a deception check.
It doesn't work if you're deaf at the D skill, doesn't it?
Good work.
Just trying to help it.
17.
Nothing plus 11, dude. I rolled a 6.
She gives a slight chuckle to the name you've given her. Right, and call me Brick Wall. Because at the rate you're lying at me, that's all you're going to be talking to. Out of my fist, which would you rather have? I'm not here to play games, child. I'm here for answers. You know of our place, but who are you?
So I take it you're not exactly a fan of what's been happening to the Thieves Guild.
At which
Staring.
point you see like people begin to tense up a bit and ready their weapons. Choose your next words very carefully, because this is not going to go well for you. No, we do not care for what has happened to our guild as of late. Nor do we care for trespassers who wander in as if they own the place. So please, one last time, give me your name or your life. I won't be asking again.
I'm gonna look over at the team.
And on my head.
My name is Gora. Gora and Besson.
At which point her face kind of drops.
Please
Close
give me a
your
reason to
eyes.
shoot this gun in your face.
You
And
see some of the
don't go
tension
about
is
me.
still high in the room. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna be like, and don't go about calling me child. I've been part of this guild much longer than you have.
No, darling, you haven't. But welcome back. At ease. And you see everybody's weapons slowly but cautiously begin to be put away. Honesty here is going to get you a lot farther than anything else. You should know that being who you are. Especially dealing
I'm
with
sorry,
us.
would you ever read that for me?
Uh,
Like out of character.
What'd you say?
I just add a character. Can you repeat that for me? I missed it.
Yeah. You should know honesty is going to get you a lot farther than anything else being here. Especially who you are.
Isn't that
Well,
thieves hard?
Honest.
They
Yeah.
say there's no honor
I'm
among
also- I'm
thieves,
sure
but
that-
there is amongst survivors. Those of us who remain.
there's a good reason why I don't want to give out my name quite easily.
That's a fair
Last time I
choice.
did. What's the fucker's name that we have to kill? But I want to kill.
What? Oh, the guy that like sold
What?
us. I
Javard,
don't
Yeah, who
remember.
sold us out?
Javard!
leader of the Thieves Guild, ratted us out.
Selfish bastard. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess there really is little honor anymore. Regardless, I, apologize for the inconvenience, but quite frankly, I don't think you blame me.
Mostly disappointed in your shooting, but
You startled me, I'm gonna be honest. I'm Sidona.
We can
Sidona Stone.
we can be sneaky if we want to. Sedana?
Sidona.
Sidon.
Sidon?
I'm, I guess you could call it the guild leader here in the city of Thren.
last name Stone?
Correct.
Oh, brick wall was close.
You don't get a lot of, interest in names when it comes from being an orphan, but you take what you can get.
My name is Camellia.
Well met, Camellia. And the rest of you?
My name is Spawn. Hello. I reach out my hand.
She looks really confused and hesitantly but firmly takes your hand and shakes it.
Does she look at my mustache?
She
Does she
does.
notice that? Okay, good.
She's more looking at you than the mustache.
But she was definitely like, oh, this is a big mustache, right?
Listen, she was just expecting a cowboy hat.
That's it.
So we have we have a giant construct, who headcanon looks like Baymax, in a cowboy hat and a mustache.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a lot thinner than Baymax, but the face,
Yeah.
sure.
Also, I'm not white and I'm made of metal. I'm pretty
There's
sure.
two eyes and a line between them,
Metal
sir.
and-
You're mostly made of like metal and wood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you were
And,
fixed
Yeah.
up by Peterson
Yeah.
in this timeline.
I mean, last time I watched Baymax, which is fair, it was a long time ago. He wasn't bad.
correct,
No.
correct.
Headcanon.
Headcanon.
Swat looks like Baymax.
Gore's
I know what Swat looks
hallucinating.
like.
If you look on Alchemy and you want to ever look at Spot's character sheet, that's what he looks like, just shittier.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
this is a different timeline than when that one was made.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Oh, and with a mustache.
I'll add it.
So that
I'm
brings
sorry
you
about
here.
everything that's been happening around here.
It isn't your fault. A lot of the bad decisions that were made, it's consequential, but each decision on their own is not directly your fault.
It's bijna leeg.
That come from Oxides, Mike? Who the fuck
Yes.
is that?
Yeah, those are sad.
Probably a woman.
Well, no.
It's
I mean-
probably Oxide like practicing their gamer role.
Yeah. Yeah. The Uwu was.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty good.
That's
He needs to
pretty
make
good
League of
impression,
Legends
yeah.
skins, you know.
I mean,
We're really impressed by that voice, Oxide. You gotta do that more often.
Yeah, you got to do all the female characters. They all sound the same. Need some
variety.
variety.
I remember that fucker.
Well,
Um,
we got some information that you guys are looking for a guy that we're also looking for.
That's we're actually hunting.
Huh?
You said that we are
I don't
actively
think
hunting,
that-
yes?
I believe so.
No.
Out of the information that we got, I think so, yes.
Also, why are you like hunting in
Um,
here? I feel like this is not a good place to hunt.
You're right, it's not a good
Okay,
place to
I'm
hunt
just gonna-
because we are not hunting.
Oh, not bad.
I'm just gonna look at Spot. I'm just gonna give him the look of, please kindly shut the fuck up.
It's
He
a
has
familiar
survived the bounty hunter guild. He'll survive this too. I believe in him.
I don't. Okay, so we're looking for one Adros. I don't know his last name.
Yeah. Adros
Does
from
anyone know his
Kylen-Jaal.
last-
I
And
don't think
what's...
so. I don't know if he has enough.
I have a question then, what of him? Or who is he to you?
We were sent by
We're looking to
His
remove
friends
him
back.
from here.
yeah.
Could you speak at your
He's needed back in Kylen-Jaal.
I said we're looking to remove him from here.
Looking to remove
Yep.
him. That you just selected next.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. Caroline and Goran.
Yes. I shall.
Wonderful.
29? This is my job, okay?
Yeah,
this
fair
is my
enough,
job.
fair enough. I can't lie or complain about that. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled 22.
Adros Shieldheart. He was employed by us, actually. And, though you are who you say you are, then we were employed by them to gather some more information, though, as far as that goes, we used Adros' skills for more than that. He's an interesting fellow, but a good man.
Yeah.
It's
What
fun that
else
you
is he
say that
like?
Yeah.
Javard betrayed you, because he betrayed all of us. Adros was sent to spy on him, and if you didn't find him with Javard, then I can only assume the worst.
That's problematic.
He's resourceful. But, there's only so much we can do. The last time we scryed on him, he was still alive, but that had been some time ago. A couple of weeks.
What state was he in? The time was crowded.
Hiding. Running. Keeping low, but away from the cities. He's somewhere out in the forests, which is only more detrimental at the current state. I worry.
Say he's resourceful, but did you know his sources?
His
Are you
sources.
sources?
He doesn't
The
have any
sources he's
sources.
pulling the resources from?
He's a foreign body from an unknown country to most people on this continent. And now he's out in the wilderness alone. There are no sources from what I know. Man has no magic to his name, but he's capable of defending himself without a weapon.
Hmm.
Beyond that, you'd be pressed to find anything of value on them.
Forests aren't safe.
I knew he was being hunted,
The werewolf.
and there's a good to fair chance that he's not come back here for our protection. If you've been seen by Javard and you've come here now, then the rest of us are in danger. Have you been followed, or do you know?
We haven't been followed.
Have we been?
That's good. And from what you
That-
know, no.
That is an important question. Have we been?
You don't
I don't
know.
think we have.
Nobody's
Yeah,
There
checked.
I don't
was
think
a wolf,
we've-
or
Nobody's
there were
fucking
wolf
checked.
eyes when we-
I checked after we went in.
Celia did, in fact, say that Caroline did
Right,
say that she
with
wanted
a
to,
12.
Yeah, but that was
Oh,
Chameleon.
no with a 17.
17 perception.
Yeah.
No, you have not seen anybody come in.
See, that's where they get you. You haven't seen anyone. It's like, I rolled a 4 for perception. Yeah, you don't see anything dangerous in the area. Like, you don't see anything.
You don't see anything. You're
Gotta
blind.
keep the eyes
Is
peeled
there
like
anything?
an
You don't
orange.
see anything.
No ice.
I don't see.
Just a quick
yeah,
backtrack.
the moment that we,
Yeah?
Sorry.
Well, you, Goran, saw when you located Lycanthrope in the last session a wolf creature, and then there was the bear and everything. Was that closed off? Like,
So the
That was the druid
wolf that
stuff.
we saw, yeah, the wolf that we
okay,
saw
but not
was
hostile or
Go back.
information leakage.
So here's what happened. We found the wolf. He was tracking us. At which point he tried to run away when he was spotted, and the druids got him.
Okay,
And
great.
he was
Ah.
murdered.
Yeah, and the rest I
He was
got.
fucking dead.
Great. Good to know. Not followed.
We're all good.
But beyond that, we at least within the city, we shouldn't have been followed. At least to the best of our abilities. We were hoping to get a little bit more information. If you're able to give me some information on where address is, we can get him to a safe haven. One in the forest, away from the cities.
Possibly Scryan once more.
There
Or...
is something he had on him when he arrived to single possession, and he passed it on to us so that we could spy on Javard. But he's more resilient to being scryed on as of late. We could try
Which
again.
one of them? Adros?
Adros, yes.
No.
We don't possess anything of Javard's, and from what I know, as she turns to the older individual, he says that having the possession makes it easier to scry. But it's challenging, to say the least. He doesn't have a great connection to this item as it is, but it might help you if you have the capabilities. If you're looking for him, then maybe you can give it back to him.
Pretty good.
It is our goal to find.
Which point, she walks over to the older man, and he, hearing the conversation, pulls out what looks like a little, this would be a petrified wooden medallion, that has the insignia of, like, Church's barbarian tribe, which
Aww.
is an identifying thing, but it is not a direct possession, as they told you. At which point... Oops. Hey, leave the cat alone. You're being a good boy, but leave the cat alone. Where were we? Shit.
Medallion.
Yes. Sidona walks up to you, Goran, and hands you the medallion.
Thank you.
As I said before, it's
I should be
a
able
start.
to.
It's not much, and He
You
wasn't
said
too close to it, but it can help you.
Do you know any code words or anything that could, well, get into our side easier in a talkative way?
Eyebrows?
Address,
I mean-
yeah. And we maybe find him code word like "caca" or something, and he'll just come running to us. I don't know. I don't know how the
I
Thieves
mean-
Guild work,
Um,
but maybe there's a chant or some
to my
insignia.
understanding, he recognizes some of us.
He knows me.
He would, but I don't know if
It's
he would
fine.
trust
I'm
us.
sorry.
Well, if he knows you, then that should be
He
enough.
probably will.
Though you'd have to get him to stop and actually pay attention to his surroundings.
Look
for
at
that.
us.
Scream really loud, but
Guarantee you, he's going to be a hard one to catch. He's quick, but it's not
Yeah.
impossible to catch him. So,
I think we'll figure something out.
I hope that helps you on your journey.
It does.
One
Thank
thing.
you.
I know you're running, but I do believe your connections are still secure, at least in this town. There's a wedding coming up.
Yeah.
Do you know anything of it? Location, whereabouts, date of?
People get married all the
Celebration.
time, dear. You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
I think you know what wedding I'm talking
sister.
about.
I don't know how you're gonna get there in time, but you've got. I suppose 3 days' journey should get you. It'll be in 3 days. They're set to be married pretty early in the morning, on the 3rd day though. So you're cutting it close. I'd suggest if you're wanting to make it, you'd get going quickly.
In the capital, I'm sure.
Aye. There is a courtyard right beside one of the most prestigious churches within the city. It's a chapel, and that's where she's going to be married. There's going to be a lot of guards there. And I don't know how you yourself are going to get in that city with the ceremony happening. But as always, good luck. Suppose I do have a request for you, though.
Hmm.
If you ever get the chance to find Javard, consider it a payment for what we've given you today. Information is valuable, but so is his life. You bring him to us alive, and he'll be in your debt. Even with the information we've given you. Sound fair?
What?
That's fair. Is there a tree? I have a question for you, Riley. Is there a tree nearby?
Outside the city.
Oh, like outside? Outside. There's no trees in the city.
Within the city, no.
Weird.
It's for the means you're talking about, I think.
Well, technically there would be one. It's not a big
There
tree,
is a
but there is
singular
a singular
tree.
tree in the middle of the market district.
Okay,
It is
that's not probably
wide
not a good
open
idea.
spaces, and it looks
We
like
have
it's dead half the
we have
time.
gas mode.
So
If you're like worried about traveling, we do have gas.
you do have gas mode.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said that in her voice. It's not. Anyway, in her accent, more like. Sorry, I wish I could do voices.
All right.
But yeah.
I think we have everything we need, right?
Where is the wedding? What city?
In the capital.
Capital. Okay.
Yeah. I was
Probably
muted. I was also
good.
giving you this information, and I need.
Canada.
Yes.
Canada. That was it.
Oh, I've definitely touched a tree in the capital.
I
Probably a
don't know
lot
what
of
your hobbies are, but
trees in the
sure.
capital.
There are a couple trees in that courtyard she referenced that you are aware of.
Great.
I suppose we need to check in with our sponsor now.
Oh,
Painfully,
one more note.
I will say. Yeah, go ahead.
Is there anyone in the capital that is a safe contact?
No. Not that you know of, at the very least.
I think
Not that Saidana
No,
knows
no.
well.
the question
This is for her.
for the Thieves Guild.
In the capital for us. Unlikely. There is not a Thieves Guild branch that we've been able to maintain contact with. Though, if you wanted to find allies, perhaps you want to go to Alarin. Alarin? Yeah.
Alarin.
They've got another group within the Thieves Guild that, from what I've been able to tell from them, is supportive of, well, us. And by extension, you. Good hearts, or at the very least, good souls.
When's the last time you heard from them?
Oh, it's been about 2 months. I know they're active,
Would you
at
be
the very
able to...
least, but as far as direct communication, 2 months.
Would you be able to send a message to them?
No. Yes, but doing so is risky anymore, and we don't exactly have the pigeons to do so. We've been severely crippled at this point, and what we have is what we've got.
Okay. Well, would it be too much to ask for a quick letter of introduction
On our behalf.
or a location? Yeah.
We know that the
I
Thieves
understand
Guild
if you don't
within Alarin is at least somewhat connected to the church itself. There is one church in Alarin, and it was commissioned as a safe haven for all, including the Thieves Guild from way back in the day. Make your way into the back rooms. There would be a secret entrance along one of the major statues, if you would. Don't exactly remember which one. Not a religious person myself, but you'll find each of the statues there of some of the gods. If I had to guess, find a god of chaos. Or at the very least, a god of neutrality. Definitely one of them. And as for a letter, yes. I'll write something out for you now.
Thank you.
Which point, it takes her some time, but she writes out a letter of recommendation, rolls it up, and then stamps a seal on it.
Alright, can I look at it? To like analyze it?
The seal?
The stamp?
Yes.
Well, she hands it to Goran.
Okay, can I just like look at it while Goran's like holding it?
Yeah, you can eyeball
Be
it.
like, analyze it?
Sure. You take a real long, hard stare at that stamp.
Yeah,
Or at the
remember it.
seal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The seal itself looks like the depiction of what would this be a depiction of? We'll say this is a overflowing chest. That's very like simply put. Overflowing with like gold and things like that, or whatever coins are there. There's no coloration to it, it's just an outline stamp, but that's the seal.
Is there any messages that you'd like us to give to that Thieves Guild?
Best regards, hope they're doing well. And we might need a place to hide. Worst case scenario.
I'll let them know. And as always, if you do need to reach out to us, we do have connections on this continent.
Good to know. Mine's
At the very least, we know Devlin. Sorry.
Please,
Where
go
is it?
ahead.
Oh, at the very least, we have some friends in Devlin. Be able to keep you safe for a little while, and push comes to shove, get in touch, and we'll get you there as fast as possible.
We'll think on it.
Alright. Wedding is in 3 days. Should write
Yes.
that down somewhere.
And it's going to happen early on that third day. So if you guys
Yeah,
want
so
to
we
get to the
should
city
talk to
in time,
Petrulia,
if you want
I
to get to the city in time, like you'd have to start your journey now, or you can gas mode day of.
You can gas mode. Probably gas mode the night before.
Fair enough.
And we could
Scout the vicinity first.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna I'm asking this conversation to one person. All right, so we should hit up Alarin today, and then we can probably deal with getting ourselves together for the wedding.
Oh, the wedding's right now. Go around, pucker up. Kidding.
What? Was it a joke? No way.
The prankster.
Gasp.
Goran, stop proposing to me. I don't want to marry you.
Goran, there is some more information that you can glean out of this. The only reason it's relevant is because it's related to your fiance. The wedding and how it's being where it's being handled and the fact that it's going to happen out in the courtyard is very similar to how your wedding was supposed to go. And you can take that information as you will.
Goran pieces that together, and that's a little heartbreaking, but well, at least I know that at least I know about her brothers.
Petrulia first before we leave to Alarin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
We would also like to just sweep by a shop to buy forgery kits. First up,
We have the materials for it.
Do we?
Do
Do we?
definitely have.
Do you have a forgery kit?
Yeah, I have a forgery kit, full on.
They have the ingredients to it, but I don't think that's how it works.
Because Spot is, I don't know if you are, but Spot is proficient with forgery kits.
Yeah, I do be that.
I think I'm also proficient with forgery kits.
No.
Wonderful. Do we want to just have two though?
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I'm proficient with the forgery kit. You want to share? We can share. If you want to get another one, we can get another one.
It's fine. I don't have the money anyway.
Goran, I don't know if you are actually proficient because your
I am.
character sheet on alchemy does not say that you are.
Don't trust my character sheet on alchemy.
That sounds like a you
it
problem
has to
because
be.
I constantly rely on those things because it's easier to pull up.
I use D&D Beyond. D&D
That's
Beyond.
fine. You can use D&D
It does.
Beyond, but you also must use alchemy. I've told you this.
Just make it accurate.
Make the information accurate, please.
Why are you proficient with so many tools?
Okay, so out of character, Goran's entire Goran was built originally just to be utility. Like I put
Disguise
3
kit,
levels into
forgery
Rogue.
kit, herbalism kit, jeweler's tools,
Jeweler's
playing card
tools,
set,
playing card set,
poisoner's
poisoner's
kit,
kit,
thieves
thieves
tools,
tools.
3 dragons, anti-set.
Yeah, the worst part about it, 2 of them would just say custom when you hover over them.
Yeah, the
There's
playing
no reason you
cards.
have to
No,
use
but it's for rogue too. It's for
Well,
both
with
of
the
them.
jewelers.
Yeah, there's also still.
Rogue,
Freaking $19
druid,
class.
custom, playing card kit, background, or it's a rogue custom.
I
That's
need
background.
to use the
Rogue,
toilet,
rogue.
so I will be back.
Fucking Christ, yeah. I don't know where half those proficiencies come from, but fucking whatever.
I out of character, I built Goran. I put 3 levels into Rogue, and I did it for pure utility. And
Yeah.
then I just was like, oh hey,
Yeah,
I have all
that's
these
not-
cool things I can do as a
Okay.
rogue. And then I was like, oh yeah, no. I'm gonna just lean into that. And now Goran is sometimes completely busted. But yeah. But yeah, okay, so as far as what we want to do goes, I'm pro, we could probably hit up Alarin soon. We could probably message Patrolli and let him know.
Well, he's got some news for us as well, right? At least we put him up to something last session.
Yeah, he's thinking about being having. Well, I tried to convince him to let us go in his stead, sort of to kiss the ring.
To the wedding, you mean?
Is the wedding, yeah.
Yeah. So then I think that should be a face-to-face talk instead of 25 words.
Yeah. We can get in touch with them. He should still be in the area.
Travel to Alarin. Spend at least the night there, and then the next day go to the capital, scout out what guards, or at least what the schedule's going to be. I don't want to be unprepared for.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. We can get this settled.
Right. So stealthily to Patrulli first, and then.
Yeah.
Fine.
So as you guys leave the house, you make your way towards...
Oh. One last question. Next time, so we don't scare the shit out of you guys, how should we?
Well...
Code word or something.
I have a suggestion. Your aim is shit, and they'll know.
Just shout down the hall, hey, has your aim gotten any better?
Yeah.
Just step through the same doorway as you were before, triggering the trap. We'll know, because we'll see you. Or at least he will. As she points to the older man.
And I think we can message people as well. So
Well, yeah, if you send
Hey,
a
we're
message
coming
ahead
through
of
the
time,
door
yes, that would help. That would help
right
save
now.
us the material. That's
Great.
preferable.
Truly it is. Thank you for your hospitality.
You're welcome. Good luck.
You too. Be safe.
So, as you guys eventually leave the house, the way you came, you find yourselves back on the streets of Dren and make your way through the residential district towards the house that Petroli is staying at. At which point, as you arrive, one of the guards opens the door and lets you in. During all this time, Zalin and Illican, were you guys doing anything?
Victor Patrol.
Not anything in particular.
Okay, we're just waiting outside then?
Nothing particularly important. I guess I'll just do some exercises.
Okay.
Table tennis.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys just OFO then.
Just
Pretty
wait.
much.
Good to know. While you're on Xbox, give you a fucking laptop. What are you doing? While you guys are waiting around, if you wanted to regroup with the party at this time, you may. And while all this is happening, the party eventually makes their way back to the house that Petroli is staying at, where the guard at the door lets you all in. And there you can see, there are a pair of guards that are in the process of, at this point, still early morning. Well, not early morning, but yeah, you guys would have gone to, yeah, it's still early morning. You see a pair of the guards that are in the process of, like, putting away some of the dishes at the table. And the parents of the children MIA, but the parents are there in the process of cleaning out the kitchen and taking care of stuff. At which point, one of the guards is already left to go and get Petroli for you. Not much time passes before eventually he makes his way down the stairs. Good to see you all. I have a request for you. If
Yeah, so?
you feel you must use my name as an alibi to get yourselves into the city under the guise of nobility and kissing the ring as you said it, I would ask you consider all options before doing so, but that I will allow it, should you deem it necessary. Something that I was sitting on for quite some time, and I feel that if it's needed, then the cause is good enough.
Thank you for trusting us.
You've gone this far. It's the least I can do.
Do you think we'll need it, Gora?
Maybe. Can't be too certain about that stuff, at least personally. But push comes to shove, we have an alibi.
Good to have a last resort. Mission update. We're going to Alarin. Do you have any agents there? Connections?
Alarin, no. Actually quite curious as to what's in Alarin for you all. The next destination would be capital.
Well, that's in 3 days. Alarin, we have someone we're looking for.
Possible
friends.
allies as well.
Right, right. I remember you asking me about that. You've found your own sources then.
We found a few sources for that, but
You work faster than
don't
I
have
did
this
then.
exact where.
We have less on our agenda,
Yeah.
I assume.
Well, alright then.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, I have a bit of an advantage. Home field and all that.
If that is considered an advantage still, then yes. Suppose you do. Is there anything else
What's
you need?
that supposed to mean?
I
mean, it's the truth.
just mean you once thought that the Thieves Guild you worked with within Fafnor was your ally, and yet they sold you off to your adversaries. You're not exactly from around here anymore.
Yeah. But still.
Tis the life of an exile.
Yeah.
So, was there anything else you wish to discuss before you make your leave, or is this where we part ways
Mostly
for
this
now?
last resort thingy, I think.
I'm sorry.
It was mostly the last resort thing, as well as, I think, just out of game. Did we ask Patchouli for Adros as well? Does he know that we're looking for him?
Well, technically we didn't ask Patchouli, we asked Gexus,
Gexus.
but you know.
Oh,
yeah, but that got
No
relayed
difference, really.
back and forth, I think.
Who?
I would say we were looking for Adros, if you remember, or at least if Gexus told you. Adros Shieldheart was a connection of the Thieves Guild, and he was spying under the leader of the Thieves Guild in Fafnor. But with all the things happening, we believe he's running, at least in some of the woods. So, if you hear of a man who doesn't need much,
He was been running
sighting
for
or
a long
anything.
time. You sure he's still alive then?
He
Last
was
update was
alive
2
a
weeks
week
ago.
ago, so.
A couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Well, if the man
Papa.
is still alive, then guess he is a resourceful ally. Can't say I blame you for wanting to find him as soon as possible. He can be very
Exactly.
useful in your endeavors.
He already is.
Well then, I won't keep you from your mission. You've got 3 days to find this man. I'd say go. I'll be here, and we will get the suits for the 3 of you will be prepared, but for everybody else, they'll more than likely have to play the roles of servants, so no armor, no weapons.
Still got my red velvet suit from last time, so I'm good.
Playing servants, it would be slacks and a button-up shirt, but depending on how you wish to do this, again, if you need our help, your attires will be here waiting for you.
Don't worry. This time around, I'll make sure that everyone's in the right dress.
We
Alright.
don't want to be wedding practice
Aye.
any more than we already are.
Actually, on that note, would it be possible to go to the market and, like, find just decent black pants, button-up shirt, tie,
Right.
probably a coat.
For each of the
Or
members
not
of
a
your
coat,
group,
like a
yes, that is definitely possible.
Is it also possible to go to a jewelry store and get a nice, preferably silver, like a nice long hairpin?
silver hairpin. It is possible what
Would I
it'll
be able to help
cost
with
you.
this?
I'll say that for the sake of moving this forward, we'll move forward with the payment on these. For a silver hairpin, you're looking for probably closer to like 35 gold.
Decent price.
And then what was the other thing that was being asked for? The
Clothes.
tires. So the only
Yeah.
problem you have is Illican. Because there are no other Goliaths on this continent. Unfortunately, and Private Tootal over there is gonna have trouble finding pants that fit. So, that being what it is, you can definitely find the attire for everybody else though. And Illican will either need the assistance of some kind of a spell, or they'll have to spend the next, like, they won't have time to make Illican's pants, like, immediately, given how much fabric is needed and all that shit.
Oh, would the what did Illican wear to the previous party?
Illican, what did you wear to the previous party?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, you were
I
working
don't
as
think
a staff
Gilligan wore
member,
anything
so-
special.
I have a
I think
feeling
he was wearing like a uniform of something.
it was a suit. It was like a blue suit of some kind, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
You can whip that out.
Really remember.
Which point,
Yeah, it was a blue suit.
as a matter of fact, yes, that suit can be modified. It's not really gonna work just as a suit as is. But it is definitely possible that the suit itself can be kind of altered in a way, so that it fits a different motif or a different style. As for what style, prestidigitation, that's like insta shower. It's cleaning. As for what kind of style, Elder Soraya will offer the style of the Jacob's estate.
That's fancy.
It'll be very fancy, but at the very least, it can be a way to split the party in a way that doesn't mean one massive group is coming on behalf of Petroli. Plus, my family can handle themselves, and I'm distant enough from them that rumors of my disappearance have made their way this far. It's possible I can convince some that I'm sovereign from them. But we'll have to see.
But the risk there is
My own life, and I'm willing to put that on the line.
That's not the risk that I was talking about. The risk there is association with blue and black.
Correct.
That, as much as you're willing to put your life on the line. And
It's definitely an issue, but at the very least, it can be a show of presence.
I mean, yeah, blue and black isn't announced as an enemy to Turanian.
but
Maybe it's just blue and black is reaching out, starting to
I
Just
have
dabble.
showcase, grow.
It
Yeah,
is a
that'll
risk.
know.
Yes, and your family is well aware of your connection to blue on black. That I am all well aware of. Our presence will be a startling revelation for them. It'll give away nothing but our position, and will instill a sense of either brashness or boldness on our own behalf. There's no doubt in my mind your father already knows that we're here, given what's been following us lately. So, our public acknowledgement of that is a way of playing the political dick-swinging contest.
fair enough.
I would love to join that if I
Yeah,
am
we got
allowed.
spot.
I would allow you, but it seems that you've already got a suit from the Petroli family.
I have my own fancy dress.
True.
Me too.
And I do love a good party. It would just be nice to actually go as myself.
Fair enough. I will gladly give you that opportunity. That being the
Go
case,
as a
perhaps I should
representative of Bob.
resize that other suit then for one of you three, as Eldest Raya points to the three of you that are not being talked about yet. Granted, resizing for you would be difficult, but for Starry or Spot, perhaps taking on the role of an envoy would be a good idea.
Well, I fabricate my own suits, and I am also quite known to be good with envoying. I've been doing it my whole life.
Your unit's position was an envoy. You were not. But I see your point. Perhaps you are the better candidate. And
It
that's
would
not
make
what a
sense.
forgery kit's for.
Well, no, but like, so do it.
We can make a quick stop at Petroli's and inform him of the change in...
Tactic.
Correct. They can take Spot's measurements, and I will go flanked by Illiken and Caroline. The rest of you will have to be wearing moderate clothing. Well enough to be considered servants, but not guards. Guarantee you guards are not going to be welcome. Especially members of Blue on Black, we can handle ourselves, and they would be well aware of that.
And also, I can do the makeup of anyone who wants.
Alright then.
I
If at all
am.
if at all possible, I would like to see my sister before the wedding. It may not be possible, I understand that, but
We'll make it possible.
The sooner we arrive in Yanadel, the sooner we can make that possibility a reality. However, we also risk giving away our position too early. The choice is yours.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I think that if we go to Alren first and maybe set up some contact, at least we
Yeah.
have a place to hide through it.
that's probably a good mission start point.
Alright then.
Also,
Okay.
just a note for everyone, since we are going into different groups, these two groups do not know each other. So if we're gonna talk to each other, keep that in mind. And also,
Yeah.
we have the sending stones, Goran and me, so they will be distributed through the groups.
Yeah.
Equally.
Out of character question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Will the Standing Stones send a message broadcasted to everyone, or is it like one-to-one?
It'll come
It's
through the stuff.
one-to-one.
No.
Ah, it's a group chat. Got it.
It's a one-time
The DM.
yeah, like
It's a
you get a
25
25-word DM and you can respond immediately, and that's pretty much it.
It's like a hey Siri, send a message kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Sure.
Yep, and then wait
Yeah,
24
basically.
hours.
So you have
24
Elder
hours
We'll
between
say this
messages?
is we'll say the two groups in this case for keeping things sane. Zalin held the position of power last time, so the two main figureheads would be Zalin and Elda Soraya, splitting the group up between the two of those groups. Caroline with Elda Soraya, Goran with
Zalin.
Zalin.
Spot with Zalin as well. So Starry with Elda Soraya.
You know that? Sure.
Oxide,
You
which
wanna
group?
be with us?
I'll be
Illiken's
with
gonna be
Elda.
with Elda Soraya.
Yeah, I'm with Elda.
Oxide, are you going with Elda Soraya or are you going with Zalin?
I'm without that.
Oxide? Elda? Okay. Then Kadrith and Arya will be a part of Zalin's group.
Sabbath.
And
Thanos.
Illiken?
I will totally
Well-
steal a dance with Cadmus at some point during the
And where's Illiken going?
With Elda Soraya. Illiken's suit is being tailor-made to fit that. And Caroline does have something from the, like,
I have
from the same
nice
city. You have nice
clothes.
clothes from that city, so you can pass that off.
I have a bunch of different knives.
You have your entire you just carry your
I
entire
have-
wardrobe with you. You're like
Yes.
Vaxeldan with all the cloaks, but for you it's just dresses.
Yes.
And Spot is going with Zalin as well.
Down.
Yes.
Great.
Oh, because I have
That
time.
is a very chaotic group going with Alan.
Oh, yeah, no.
Possibly go wrong.
No. It is everyone who only does playing loud going with Zalin. It's literally the Chaos Brigade. The only way it could be worse is if we had Jack Steele.
The Rock.
Suddenly walks through the door is...
No.
I did buy that hairpin, by the way.
You bought the hairpin. Okay.
Yeah, and
question.
I'm gonna sharpen it.
Okay.
Going
Is
with the
Bela close?
hairpin knife.
I would say to do that, you would need a metalworker's proficiency to not damage the pin
Jeweler's.
itself. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I be
Because
proficient?
I
in
have
that?
Jewelry.
2 wonderful guys. So
Yeah, I was about to say between
know
your
how
party
to
you
work.
do. Specifically though, I'm thinking because of the fact that yes, it's a small hairpin, you're wanting to rework its design into something sharp that can be used as a pseudo weapon, correct?
Yes,
That is going to be Smith's tools, which is why
I get
Oxite's
it.
probably
We have
the better
Smith
one for
tools.
I wanted to, because
Can I help Oxide?
Because hairpins are, like approximately the size of maybe 3/4 of your
Fair.
hand. So
Mhm.
it's pretty small. But it can puncture.
It can puncture
Like,
the skin, and if you were to apply a poison to it, you could use that as a weapon.
That's so
Basically
smart.
grapple and keep by the neck.
I wanna make
Doom style,
poison.
you know?
You're gonna make a poison.
I'm gonna
Okay,
help
hang on.
I'm
Oxide.
gonna make poison.
You can help by
gonna-
not breathing so loud. No, just
So, you cannot help Oxide because you do not have proficiency in Smith's tools.
I
He's a
would.
tools guy.
Can I make the argument that because this is a piece of jewelry, that I can help Oxide? We make up for each other's sort of
No, I
differences.
weaknesses.
I'm gonna say no because you're specifically working the metallic frame of this into a piercing weapon, as opposed to
That's what
working
jewelry is.
the intricate. You're not.
That's the,
You're not
That's how you
wrapping
make it
metal
all
around a
true.
delicate gem. You're working the
Yes.
metal into something sharp.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you're making it
because
weapon,
you're
not jewelry.
working the metal, not working with the metal. Like it's Smith's tools is working against the metal, jeweler's tools be working with the metal. It's modification and creation. It's different. I do get where you're coming from with this, but I'm still gonna rule no.
Just quick question before I roll.
Okay.
The Elder group is representative blue and black, and then
Correct.
the Zalin group is servants and I don't know.
Representing Petroli and his house, yes.
Okay, but that was the last resort. But we're using it anyway.
And it sounds like you guys are just gonna be using it, yeah.
Fuck's sake. All right.
I mean, you are allowed to just ask if you can join.
I mean,
if it is
so
yeah.
we don't have to necessarily announce our presence, but if we are questioned on it, we do have an alibi.
Mhm.
Yes.
And that's the other thing too,
Oh,
is that along with all of this in and of itself, with Elda Soraya making an appearance, that's gonna be a really good distraction for that would help out the
That's
other
true.
team. So
Oh, also,
We're gonna be
hey,
flashy.
Elda, would you happen to still be able to do the telepathic link thing that you did before?
yes, I plan to.
That is
Wonderful.
wonderful.
Should I roll for
Oh.
the Smith tool?
Well, for the sake
Anyone
of
want to help
this,
him?
does anybody else have
Anyone?
proficiency in Smith's tools?
Does anyone magically though? Can anyone guidance him?
Got it. Damn. I'm a Smith. Fuck.
I know. I just
Um,
want it to be amazing.
You can help me
I
by
trust you.
getting some compliments instead of.
I wink
believe in you.
I wink at Oxide. Take him
Also-
back to the old days in Blackstone.
There you go.
As far as I don't think, yeah.
No way I can like hold up
Illiken?
my.
Illiken, are you gonna give guidance? Because you do have guidance and you never use it.
I do. I will.
Okay, so you have guidance from
Wonderful.
Illiken.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your
think.
go ahead and make
Okay,
your
that's a
Smith tools check.
D4.
It's you add a D4, yeah.
Literally thinking, do I have guidance? I don't know if I do.
Your Smith tools have a check on your character sheet, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Then yeah, just use that.
Okay, so that's a shit. I can't see it. Oh, here. Okay. So that is a dirty 20 plus 9, 29.
29. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, you watch
Thank you.
as
You're welcome.
using like small amounts of heat from Zalin probably, and just
Yep.
the hammers and utensils. You watch as Oxide, just handheld as it is able to take like a steel like plate out from somewhere from a piece of armor and work it into the actual metal pin, and he's able to forge it into a sharper point that can puncture a wound into a creature.
Yay.
Hooray!
Oxide.
Hmm?
Thank you. Is there anything I can do to repay you of this favor?
Wink at me sometimes.
I will keep that in mind.
Good to
Wink.
know.
Oxide's like, just flirt with me. That's fine. I love it.
I would also, since you reminded me, I would love to try to make a poison.
Okay. Do you have your poisoner's kit skill, right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
I
what
think-
materials do you
yes.
have to make a poison?
I have a poisoner's kit.
Is that it?
Hmm?
Is that it? Like, you don't have materials?
We can acquire materials.
Yes, you can.
I don't know.
I
don't think I have. I mean,
These go friends. Just hop back
I got
to the
it.
cave.
Back to the
Go
thieves
find
Guild.
some wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane?
It's a joke because there's a bunch of
Oh.
werewolves.
No, but like, I would love that if you actually had it. Like, that's why I asked
I don't
about
have
the
it. I
silver
said go find
hairpin.
some.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious
that's
if you
fair.
found some.
Something.
Damn.
So, I mean,
I don't have any poison anymore.
you do know.
I don't know where that went.
I think you used it. You do know, Goran, that a wolf's bane is a thing. It's more like a blood curse bane though. Which would essentially significantly impair any lycanthrope that ingests it or it is inflicted upon it.
Stabbed into.
Yeah, stabbed into. That's the word.
That's really...
Shit.
But this is also something you would have learned from your druids. You can either go to the druids' sanctuary and trade for the materials for that, or alternatively, you can attempt to go into the forest and gather the materials yourself.
I'm not that good at
Just bump into Adros there.
material stuff.
Oh, hello.
That'd be
Oh, hey,
funny.
long time no see.
What? You're here? What? I mean,
Okay, let's step up the pace. So, fart shape, druid, trade, poison, wolfsbane, Alarin, allies, and then preparing for the wedding.
yes.
In that order.
Yep.
Yep.
Then
Time.
Alright.
people who are getting fitted stay, I believe, at least, because that'll take a while.
Well,
Well, they only need to take the measurements. It doesn't take that long, and
Well-
then they just make it because they're problem.
I
Yeah,
think
like-
divide and conquer is probably a good way to go.
Illiken, modifications for your suit are going to be 15 gold. So you want to mark that off your character sheet.
I will.
And
yes.
Eldasarai provides the inspiration for it. Okay. What was the first step in that plan, Oxide?
Druids.
Druids. All right, you guys are you guys gonna just
Oh,
misform and?
does anyone want to try to like locate person address whilst we're flying towards the druids because they're in the woods?
I
Just-
can do that. Yeah.
You have the medallion, right? That could help, I think.
Yeah.
That'll help for a
You also
spell like
know who
scry.
he
I don't have
Yes.
scrying prepared.
No.
I can
But
take care of that tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to borrow that ball, the crystal ball that Arya has.
Yeah, she'll give it to you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the spells I need.
I love
I
how
never
the
used
material component.
tidal wave.
I love how the material components for locate creature is a bit of fur from a bloodhound. Technically, you could just pull on your own like chin mustache.
Yep.
And just be
That's what I've been doing.
That's fucking gross.
He's the only elf
It worked.
he's the only elf for miles with facial hair. It's great. And it's not even good facial hair either.
It's just like tufts.
It's like what happens when a teenage boy
Actually.
goes through puberty.
Yes.
Shut up.
I mean, you say that. When I went through puberty, I had a beard. I had a
Listen,
beard for
okay, funny story, actual truth, and you know what's even funnier, and I'll get to this. This is two parts. First, when I was growing up, I literally had like a huge patch of dark hair here, and it was just like on my neck and then right here on my chin. And then as I got older, eventually got fuller, but I never kept it anything useful. Eventually transitioning, so constantly I'm shaving it off, even went to laser hair removal for a good like year. Every time before I started laser hair, like when I was a teenage boy growing facial hair, I had this weird bald spot right here just on my neck, even after I started getting facial hair.
yeah.
And then when I started laser hair removal, that was the first to go, along with the surrounding stuff in the shape of a dick. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I wish I had pictures of that shit, but it literally was just a bald spot in the shape of a dick on the base of my fucking neck. Just right there.
Yeah.
So, back to the campaign. Druids.
Druids.
Make me think of a turkey, though.
Locate creature address and druids.
All right.
Yep.
And the air radius is 1,000 feet. All right. So you begin to gas mode your way to the druid's sanctuary, which is difficult to find. Which you do end up wasting a little bit more time than you would have liked trying to find this, because it is so well hidden in the trees. However, you do eventually make your way there because you have been there before and know relatively where it is. And as you find your way there
Owen's been
at the
there
top,
many times.
right? It's been a minute though. This is like, you know, first time startup of a Steam game after you've uninstalled it. Like, it doesn't
Fair.
take as long, but you still have to go through the process. Essentially, you do eventually find it, ungas moding yourselves and making your way into the camp, where the people there do immediately pick up your presence and are nervous at first, but do recognize you and begin to chill out, as some of those faces are familiar.
I do my best to just exude kindness.
Easy enough to do.
This is also a very high level druid spell.
Yeah. Wait, or did you misform and just make yourselves appear in the middle of the camp?
No.
I'd say not in the middle of the camp, but like the edge of the camp.
Yeah, like some of them would have seen you. And they do see you. So it's possible they are now aware of your capabilities. Regardless, as you make your way down and eventually find some of the people inside, there are people in the process of trading, though it seems like whatever was happening in this little village, alcove, whatever you want to call it, has taken a back seat to your presence. What would you guys like to do?
Can I go over to the market?
It's there is a trading post. There you see there is what looks like a this would be a wood elven man who looks relatively old, at very least older than Caroline, but you know, he's not got any facial hair or body hair, doesn't even wear a shirt, and you can see he has a number of different things that are at his disposal, including brews, food, there's pieces of armor, raw leather, there's all kinds of things around him that he's in the process of, well, people around him are in the process of either working into new material, or he's just standing idly by, waiting to trade. As you make your way up to him, alright, what do you need, what you got?
We're looking for something a little bit more specialized.
It's gonna have to be more specific than that.
Poison
Items
ingredients.
that
That is specific. Depends on what you're looking to poison. Some things are immune to certain types of poison. There are different, more applicable things that are just general use. If you're wanting something strong, though, I'd have to ask why. What exactly are you looking for?
We're going to a public event, where there
off well.
will be werewolves, or like in tropes. It's more fun.
He just turns and moves over to a different table.
Yes.
The moment you said lycanthrope, he was like, got it.
Yeah.
He pulls out a pair of vials of stuff that's already been pre-made and begins to speak in Druidic to some of the druids. The Cursed Bane. You're gonna have to make more of that. Here we are. We have these 2 vials that should suffice, just in case you fuck up the first time. Each one is single-use applicable to whatever you have that you're going to apply it to, though silver, honestly, would be a better option. Granted, doubling up might be good, but I'm not exactly sure. Regardless, as far as this stuff goes, and he hands it in your direction, Caroline, and intentionally keeps it away from Goran.
That's fair.
What do you have?
Would you like some linen and some dye?
Dyes are not something we can use, make a lot of use of. We do have some of the creative individuals here, and maybe if you're wanting to expend that from your inventory, you could go and trade that off with somebody else and then come back with what they give you. But we typically enjoy the more practical of utensils and equipment here.
I don't
Let
know.
me
What
see.
do I have of? Because I have a lot of stuff. I just don't know what would be.
Gee, it sucks when your money's no good here, huh?
No, I mean I have a bunch of shit. Like I have stuff.
I have
Just be like, here,
oil.
have spot.
I have a bunch of daggers.
I have some oil of Taggett I can offer.
What?
And
Ooh, you have
oil of Taggett, that's another poison. Yeah.
I have paper. I have a bunch of paper.
You have oil
I
of
can make some
haggis.
origami.
Okay.
I have a bunch of crossbow bolts. And 12 torches that I've never used.
Oil of Taggett is going to be useful and will help contribute to this. We'll say that oil of Taggett specifically will cover we'll say it covers a third of the cost of both of them.
Okay. I have a random book.
Random book.
Yeah, it's just a book. Well, actually, I might say it might be. Yeah.
Do you guys here? I'll help you out. Do you guys have spare armors that you aren't using?
I do, but like, I only have the Kotal Herald scales, and I do have a leather armor I'm not using.
Yeah, actually, shouldn't I also have leather armor? I don't think I have it in my inventory anymore.
You think you should ask that question to yourself, but
Yeah, if it's not in your inventory, it's not there.
I have leather armor.
Okay. Leather armor will help you. Leather armor and the oil of Taggett will buy you one of those vials, as well as contribute towards part of the other.
So we're at 2/3 now.
Almost, but practically.
I have a light crossbow. I can give that away.
Okay.
I don't use it.
Okay.
And also 26 bolts to go with it. Unless someone else in my group wants the bolts.
Nobody uses crossbows in this group.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's looking better and more like a decent trade to him, but it's still not quite enough to his tastes. I will say for right now, go ahead and make me a
persuasion.
This is going to be a persuasion check, but I feel like charisma's not the right modifier here. I feel like, strangely, we're gonna go with wisdom.
Okay.
check.
Okay.
For sure. Give me.
It's
That
this
gives me a
minus
+8.
1.
That's better.
Minus.
It's
minus
a 29. It's a 29.
29 is good. He thinks about it for a minute, looking at everything else, and goes, I think that for everything you've got here, it's a little more favorable on your side, but at the very least, you can put down some of the cursed. And he slides the vials your direction, taking what you've offered him. So go ahead and remove those items from your inventory. The crossbow bolts, the crossbow, the leather armor, and the oil of Taggett.
Oh, I also have some arrows. Can I give him like 20 arrows?
Oh, you don't want to
These
give
don't-
Arya the arrows? Doesn't Arya have a longbow?
Does Arya use the arrows? at all?
Arya with the short bow on her back, she's like, no, it's fine.
We just got the trade, Goran. Just take it. Question.
I wanna
Is
be
this like
fair.
a marketplace with
Arya's just over there being really timid.
Yeah. Pointy thing? Is it like a marketplace, just like a center, or is it more like a street? Is it more like tents? Is it a moving?
It's more like communal trading. So if you need something, you could potentially ask somebody for it, and they will ask for something in return.
Yeah.
This is
so-
community, is what it is.
Yeah. Well, then there should be alcohol trades being made here as well, right?
Yeah, you can potentially find something alcoholic here if you'd like to trade.
Could I try?
You see, there are some druids who are in the process of making what looks like either an ale or a bourbon or something, but it is very sweet and definitely made with honey.
Oh, I also have spears. Can I?
Give it everything to the,
I forgot.
to the barter guy. Just be like, here, take this too.
Just take it. Take it. Take it.
That one scene in the
forgot I
third
had
Pirates
spears.
movie.
It's
We're
useful.
just getting rid of all our shit.
A mead.
Yeah,
It would be mead.
I have a question.
You have a question?
Oh, what else is for sale here?
Things of practical use, poisons, as well as lubricants and applicants. There are a
Oh,
number of
maybe
different
they have
things
some
that...
potions of healing.
And what do we have to trade for that? If we didn't even get ales of poison.
It's okay.
Potions of healing, no. However, they do sell solvents.
Ointment.
Yeah.
Salva.
Oh, I can see a bone sticking out. That's me
Solvents and
rub something.
applicants.
Oh.
So, it's possible.
Yes.
So what they would sell, and just give me a second to pull this up. Oh my god. So what they can give you is they have what would be kind of a it's like a patch with like herbs and other like natural remedies that are placed into it and infused with magic that can be applied to a wound as an action, and then they will restore hit points upon application.
That's fancy.
They work. So the ones they sell or are willing to trade work like superior healing potions, but they must take an action to apply. They are not potions you can drink with a bonus action.
Fair enough. It's more like downtime healing as well. So
Yeah, it's like if
It's
you
not
have
rolling
nothing
one
else to
out
do on
real
your
quick.
turn and you've got a gaping fucking hole in your chest, you can just be like, ugh.
I mean, that's good.
sure, if you guys got the shit.
What are you willing to trade for it?
I have a hammer.
Yeah.
Just a normal ass hammer.
I have some spears.
I don't know.
That might be useful.
Just shit somebody. Trade the book.
Spears are not worth a lot, because spears are like one of the first things you learn to make on your own.
They're decent quality, metal tipped.
Might be useful for defense. Anything else?
Throw everything on the table if you want it.
Bruker den her. Spot has a leather armor.
A leather armor would help.
Not there yet.
And a drum.
Oh,
You can also get.
What are you looking to buy?
This would be a superior healing
potion
or healing potion or a healing patch. Yeah.
Sorry, don't you have like a lot of shit?
A lot of shit. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of shit.
Well, we're trading.
Yeah, it's a trading post. What do you got? You need healing.
I need healing.
Yes, you do. You're half
Healing
my hit
stuff.
point max, so come on, get this ointment on your back.
Oh, I also have some cold weather clothes.
You don't
That
want
would
to keep
help.
those?
I have a ring of cold resistance.
Still though. You're gonna be
Well,
cold.
do it.
You can also just like
These are
shapeshift into
from the
winter
Arctic
animals.
waste.
But why not?
So they're very much overbuilt for what we are looking to do. What we would need anywhere else. And should be easy enough to acquire at the market.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do?
Can I? How much would I be able to offer those clothes up?
Are they?
They are
winter,
fairly
they're
well
winter
made.
clothes or winter boots?
It's winter clothes,
The
like
full set of clothes. Okay.
a good coat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Clothing
So
with leather.
that with leather armor, and then you gave how many spears?
How many spears do you want?
How many spears are you willing to offer? Because they aren't going to contribute much, but if you want to offer them, they can help. They can marginally help.
Some 20 spears. Would that be fair?
Holy fuck! Why do you? Have
I
20?
bought.
I remember that.
I bought 50 of them.
Oh yeah.
What?
I will say, go ahead, go ahead and make me a persuasion check using your wisdom modifier, not charisma.
That's the wrong chat to make a roll, Arbit.
You got this, buddy. You got this.
Let's go.
Roll that d4, buddy.
Just making sure that all of my stuff is
By
correct.
the way, Spot has a bunch of shit.
Hey, yeah, I do.
He has a bunch of stuff.
Shit every day.
I don't think they want that, but
18.
Salad.
I actually poop gold.
actually, I wouldn't be surprised.
With an 18, it's a tempting offer, But given that, again, they can make their own spears, they really aren't that willing to make the trade with the spears.
Five more.
Like with that.
Give him 5 more spears.
5 more spears.
I would say if you have 10 more spears, they would give you the trade.
Here, I pull out 10 more spears.
10 more spears from the bag of holding. Just be like, yep, there you go. And then they're like, all right, cool. Here's one patch.
Right. Where the fuck are
That's
my
one
spears?
ointment.
Spears,
So, what would Spot
50.
like to give up for a patch?
Patch, I can give up a lot. Let me see my inventory. I can give up more.
That's
Look. I have a book on Gnomish. Look, I have a staff, I have a bunch of daggers, I have fine clothing, I don't really need that anymore.
Your staff
Well.
is your spellcasting focus, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not.
No, isn't his
No. That's how I contact my altars.
let me just go.
I know what you're referring to. It's the Docent, and no, that's not a spellcasting focus.
I have braces of defense. They're pretty nice.
That would help
I don't-
significantly.
I don't use them, and I don't think anyone else in the party would be able to use them.
Think so
Elda.
either. No.
Elda Sarai wears light armor.
So that's
Even
still
Elda's
useful.
just shaking his head and pointing to the gemstone on his chest.
the only one that would be useful for would be an eventual Jack. But Jack's
What is
not
it?
here. Why does he do that? That's dumb of him.
What is it?
Oh,
It's braces of defense, meaning you get 2+ to AC if you're wearing no armor and using 0 shields.
Yeah, never
It was
mind.
good for me in the start, but then I started wearing armor like a silly boy.
Yeah.
The 15 it gave me didn't hold up anymore, so I had to get some armor.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm willing to upend them.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the brace of defense alone, they will give you a patch.
Nice.
A patch or a pouch?
Patch.
Patch.
Patches.
Which functions like a
Like some
superior
mashed
healing
up
potion.
herbs that you put in a wound.
Yeah.
You want one as well? Sorry.
They can offer
That'd
one
be
more.
nice.
How much shit you gotta
Then
give?
open your pouches, buddy.
Open up
How many
your
beads of
pouch.
nourishments would it take? I got 1, 2, 3,
10 billion.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Is
8,
this where we
9,
finally
10,
clear out
11,
Starry's
12,
inventory?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 23. Got 23 of them. How many would it take?
If you give all
That's
23,
days.
it would help contribute to a patch, but not give you one yet. So those plus
Okay.
something else.
Spot still has the leather armor.
Yeah.
A leather armor would help, plus the beads of nourishment. I'd say be a high DC. You can make a wisdom persuasion check now and see if that suffices, but
I have a very nice silver ring that came from a dead dragonborn.
okay.
From,
That
from,
will
a,
not
from
help.
a warrior lost dead in battle.
Yeah, that will not help much, but it will add to the total cost. It is not as valuable here as it would be like
It's not
being
useful.
sold in a shop.
You know what? Fair. I'm not gonna give that away. I want it myself.
You can try rolling for persuasion with wisdom modifier then.
I still have a hammer.
I have 2 unknown scrolls.
You can add the hammer too if you'd like.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna do it if it's not gonna, like,
Is
help
this like
thing.
this is some Baldur's Gate shit? You just put all the
Yeah,
nice
yeah, it's
chests
putting
and
everything
scrolls
in.
and shit you don't need, and it
Yeah.
just gathers up like teeny tiny amounts
Yeah.
up to like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
enough for one nice item.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Like going to GameStop.
that's what we're doing.
Someone should throw their nuts on the
This is
table.
just
Mr.
GameStop.
Dominance.
Um,
So what's your roll, Starry?
my roll. Oh, I
Did
didn't
you want to
make
make
a
the
roll yet.
persuasion check now?
Or do you want to add some more
Or do you want to
stuff?
add some more stuff before you make that persuasion check?
I'll do all my beads of nourishment.
Okay.
Spots
of the armor.
I'm gonna bend that luck whenever he does that shit.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Steel mirror for? Make sure that you look good enough to present yourself to the queen. Jeez, that's a funny description. A steel mirror, all 23 bits nourishment.
Okay.
Holy symbol.
Of what deity?
I think it's a spellcasting.
The god of
focus
Trigud.
more.
It's just a spellcasting focus. I don't
Oh,
actually
the god
know.
of good. Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that.
Oh, is that that's what you said? Fucking.
No, I don't know. I actually don't know. It just says holy symbol. It's a standard D&D item.
Yeah, I know. You would have gotten it from something. It might have been your background, actually. That might have been the one from your fucking background. Because you were...
Yeah, so anti-devils? Anti-demons,
no, so
actually.
specifically it would have been a holy symbol of a Nordic god.
Fits me!
Does it fit the druid?
It's a Brage.
It would not be...
Yeah,
it
it's
would not
the
fit the
Nordic...
druids. That's if it comes from your background.
Yeah.
Can we say it's the Nordic god of,
It's
letter
Brage.
writing?
Is that what Brage
The poetry god? Can we say it's the poetry god?
That's different.
A god of poetry?
I mean, that fits!
Yes!
You were like a theater kid.
Yeah, okay. A god of
Look
poetry.
at cringe way.
It also could have been a
Holding a
god of
skull.
the stars, since starry, but you know. I
That's
don't know if
so
there
dumb.
is one. Who's that?
The Nordic god of poetry has my name.
He's the guy holding back stars.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's who the god. That's who the holy symbol's for, and it can be.
Oh, I
used
have a
to-
bunch of other stuff in my backpack I didn't check.
It's made of metal. It can help. Do you want to make your check now?
I have a Warforged Sentinel course.
Hey yo.
That's out of character. Spot didn't hear that.
I'm just gonna like rip my heart out and sell them.
It's
That's what happens when you die. They're just gonna replace you with a new
No,
warforged.
Found
I'm
in the-
literally a part of the hive mind. They are my
notes
hearts
say
too.
found in the bodies of the Warforges in the ruins close to Mount Ulfrun in Aurora. I'll make my check now.
Okay, not including the cores.
No, not including
Alright.
the cores.
But you do have the leather armor from Spot, so that will help. So go ahead and make me a persuasion check using your wisdom modifier, not charisma. Basically, you check if you're proficient with persuasion.
Persuasion, I am.
Then it's your wisdom modifier plus proficiency bonus.
You get plus 1d4.
Okay, so it's /R 1d20 plus. So my proficiency modifier is 5, and my wisdom is a 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then plus a d4.
Let me double check.
Those numbers
Spot,
are correct.
can
but
you
I'm-
use bend luck on somebody other than yourself?
Yeah, I should say it's ability check, so if the people I know, people
Did it
around
say a
me.
creature?
Or is it
Yeah,
Tides
sure.
of Chaos?
When another creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay, bend luck, yeah, alright.
You spent 2 sources.
I can also
it
do
is
it the other way.
plus 8.
I can make people, whenever they do save DCs, I can make them do worse.
I'm gonna make my roll now.
Yeah.
God
27
damn!
plus a d.
1d4.
To a spot. Will you roll the d4?
I mean, sure, I can do that.
Wisdom mod.
It's 4.
31.
31.
The deal is accepted, and you may add a healing solvent to your inventory. It's an action to apply and works as though it's a superior healing potion.
Alright, I'm gonna go through all my fucking beats of nourishment. There's
Fuck,
so
because
many!
I'm so done looking at that shit every time I open up your character sheet. So glad that's gone.
Okay.
You have no idea how happy that makes me.
I literally couldn't make them more. I could just do it in notes, like a non-idiot, but I just decided to add, like, how many? I think I started with, like, 30 or something.
I don't know.
Don't know, don't care.
Oop.
I suck.
I would like to go to
because-
the alcohol stuff.
Okay.
What's the guy looking like?
You see what
Or-
looks like a, we'll say this is a halfling woman who's in the process of probably pouring out what they have into a flask.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a honey mead. What would you like for
Yeah.
that?
Well, I'll lean over the table and say, "Hey, psst. You people like the moon, right?
Do you like the moon? What do you mean?
You know how it shines."
I'm going to. Can I hear this?
You've great hearing. So.
You do have good hearing. I don't know, up to Oxide.
And I'm not whispering or something. It's just.
I'm gonna go over to Oxide. I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder. So, what are you doing, bud? Man, what's going on here? you know you're better than this, dude.
What? It burns great.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for moonshine, buddy. Just 90% alcohol. Good for the gut. Good for the fires.
Okay, moonshine isn't 90% alcohol.
Could be.
It is if
That's
you make it
poison,
right.
my friend.
Could be.
Could
Make
be.
it right.
I don't know. We're not in the civil world right now.
Yes, they
At
know.
this point that he drinks alcohol like it's water.
The druids do know how to make moonshine. That is something they could make for you. But what are you willing to offer
but-
for it?
I don't know. It was mostly like if they had it. That was the first question. Like,
That's
some
not.
dealings under the table.
That is not the fucking question. You asked if they liked the moon, and they had to be like,
yeah,
"What
of
the
course.
fuck?"
It's illegal shit.
They're not in city limits. What are you on about?
That is
They're looking
true.
at you
That
like
is
you have a
true.
dick on your
Hey.
forehead, friend.
I have always been in
Yeah.
city limits. It's the only way I know fucking lingo. So.
Okay, first things first.
Man's telling us how to
Upside.
get fucking bootleg moonshine in fucking Denmark.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to be secretive about it. We don't look down on that stuff.
What?
Next.
Alcoholism?
Okay.
We know you literally
Hey.
live off of alcoholism, so
That's not something you need to worry about here. As long as you're respectful and you're not hurting anybody. And you're not damaging the land or the people who reside.
I'll put the empty bottle on the desk of the Wizard Winery, Red Dragon Crush wine,
Okay.
and see if they recognize it. Just an insight check or anything, because that was pretty much the goal, to see if they are the shady dealer.
Okay. So they take a good look at the glass itself and the sticker that's on it. If you want to make an insight check, you may, but they will tell you that they do not recognize it.
Still roll an insight check. I don't trust people.
Sure.
That is an 18.
18? No.
Motherfuckers. I'll just
Either
grab my
they're
bow
being
and go.
honest or they're really hard to. Okay. Alright.
That was my only objective.
It wasn't even the moonshine, it was just the fucking bottle of.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta go to the people who know shit, not just make honey mead.
I mean, fair.
Okay,
Alright.
it was
Okay. Is there anything else that we want to grab from here other than like Oxide moonshine?
I think we've traded almost everything we've got, so
Yeah. I'm gonna ask, is there anything that we can grab to help out things here? Anything that you guys be looking for that we might be able to grab for you?
If you're looking for contributions, whatever you have to trade is useful. But if you're wanting things that are going to be more valuable to us for trade, hides are good. Food is typically good. Honestly, bringing back the whole carcass will get you into good terms. Whatever you find. Nothing we necessarily need right now, but we could do with less lycanthropes, so put those vials to good use.
Thank you.
So gas mode to Alarin, right?
Yep.
Great.
It's still cloudy, so we have a little bit of stealth there. Oh, hey, Star, can I get a little bit of non-detection?
Of course. Uh,
That would be the third
Riley, how
use or the
many
fourth
uses
use.
did I? Huh?
That's either the third or fourth use. Anybody got
I
the
bel-
number on that?
I believe it's the third. I used 2 last time.
2 last time, then yeah, this is number 3 of 5.
Yes.
I also apparently have 550 gold points worth of diamond dust. So we do have 2 extra castings.
Good to know.
More as necessary, but yeah.
Okay.
Can we talk in gas mode, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Can I speak while I am in a guess form? As I'm a guess? Hmm? Sorry.
I don't
Do
think we can
do farts talk?
Do farts talk. Come on, Zelen.
Only where you're
Really?
aghast,
Farts make
you can talk.
vibrations.
Nah, bro's asking the important questions. For real.
No. So we have to communicate like bees, and bees communicate by dancing.
Yeah. Like jump once for
Yeah.
yes, twice for no.
I love those videos of like your mother passed
mean, we
away.
could.
The, just the fucking most
Wait, how would you?
Or
bizarre
a wiggle
dance.
for yes and a smush for no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Tell Aaron.
Start doing
Okay,
You
Alright,
smush
let's
your
go.
form to say
Okay.
no. You
What the
wiggle to
fuck?
say yes.
Alright. As you guys leave the campsite in better standings than you were before, always good to touch base with them and build up your reputation. You all gas form yourselves back into little fart clouds and make your way to Alarin.
I love you guys so much.
Well,
Oh, me
thank you.
too.
We appreciate that.
Little fart clouds.
It's quite big, right?
When the whole group moves together, yes. The world's largest fart is 10 people wide. As you guys fly your way towards the city of Alarin, you make your way there and can find relatively tall buildings, though it seems like a lot of the place itself has like numerous archways that upon the archways themselves you can see a number of guards with crossbows watching over the city. As you begin to make your way closer, you find a nice spot within the tree line to unmisform yourselves and sneak your way out of the forest and back onto the main road. Looking around, the city itself looks like it is well guarded. And there are soldiers positioned pretty much fucking everywhere. What's the plan?
We can gas mode in, right? Stealthily, alleyway.
You can certainly try. You are not invisible while in gas mode.
That is true. Yeah, because how big is it? Is it like more like the perimeter and the walls are being watched, or inside?
It's more like
of
there
the
are
city?
archways within the city as well as inner city walls, and each of them are
Yeah.
being patrolled. Like there are
Yeah.
eyes on almost every part of the city.
I mean, if we just go behind it, should be fine.
Could we scout like the least protected entry of the city? I don't know.
What did you say, Tobias?
If we just go high enough, they won't see us.
I mean, yeah, but then you won't be able to see down.
Well, yeah, but like, watch this, watch this. It's like, it's a fort, right?
Motherfucker just
You
said
don't know-
watch this. Okay.
Well, yeah, you don't have guards in the middle. You know,
What
you have guards
me?
around. Just go out on the top and then just go down from there. Easy.
No, you have a cathedral in the center which is being patrolled.
Oh, well. I'll be fine. People usually don't look straight up when they're guarding shit.
That's true, most of them have their heads down. It's just once you get past that point, you now have eyes on you as a fart cloud.
That's true.
Or as a cloud of mist.
Cause a distraction, I guess. No one's gonna care about mist if there's a distraction.
We can just land outside of the city and then walk or sneak in.
Just walk in. We've got nothing to hide, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just behind a tree.
As I said before,
I'm gonna just... Yeah.
What?
You first.
Okay. As I said before, you guys find your way into the forest to unmist form and then make your way back onto the main road without causing attention. Or drawing attention. As you walk up the main road, making your way to Alarin... excuse me. You find that the door itself is guarded by numerous guards. And as that happens, you see some of them kind of come up to you. Well, what's your purpose for being here?
Free lodging and trade?
Trade for what?
Money for booze?
Make a persuasion check.
I panicked. The moment I said it, I thought, we don't have any caravans or carts or
Yeah,
shit.
that's why he looked back. I was like, what?
What is Alarin known for?
A religious centerpiece, kind of. Though they do have other amenities, including alcohol, so it's not out of the ordinary for that answer, luckily. However, they're not really known for much else other than being a well-guarded town that's also a, nice point to a dungeon, if that would. Like, the town itself is always under watch, including its outsides. And while it itself is not a prison, this is typically where the undesirables who aren't killed or exiled get placed away.
Persuasion, you said?
Interesting.
Persuasion, yes.
16.
16. Or this is sorry, this would be deception. Sorry.
Oh. Let me see if I'm better.
It's just persuasion also makes sense for you because
It's same modifier.
the modifier. So that'd be, you said it's a 16 or 17.
16 still.
16. Okay. Okay. You see him give kind of like a half chuckle at the answer in response. All right, just don't make a ruckus in the town, and he lets you through.
You got it.
Really terrible on his insight. As the rest of you make your way into the city, walking on foot, you eventually find yourselves within the city of Alarin. Now...
Is there a tree in the city?
Is there what?
Can I touch the trees?
Is there a tree in the city?
A tree in this city? In the city, no. Well, technically. So... No, most of this is industrialized, and there are tons of, like, archways and things like that that would essentially be necessary. Like, trees would just block the view from the guards, so no. There would not be sacred trees in the city.
Question. Wouldn't just... I'm sorry, I don't want to bother you, but, like, wouldn't there be a park or anything, like an internal botanic garden?
In this city?
Who the fuck is being called or something? What the
It's Al just singing.
Oh, sorry. I really thought it was a beep.
Anyway, in this city, again, no.
Damn. They don't like green.
No, not here.
Okay, to the
Granted, if you think back to the other city that you were at, also no. So, I mean, regardless, as you all step foot in the city of Alarin at the gates, looking up at the archways with numerous guards just looking down upon you and the other civilians who walk amongst the town, we'll go and end tonight's session here.
Alright.
Come back to this next week.
We're gonna kill the castle. It's gonna
What
be
could
a
possibly go wrong?
Oh, just everything.
We're gonna infiltrate so good.
By the way, Spot
Even
has
though
this
that we
really
should.
Spot has this really cool thing called an amulet of equilibrium.
Try it again.
Amulet of
Equilibrium.
equilibrium.
Trying,
Equilibrium.
okay?
It was funny. I'm sorry. She did great. And
And
but look,
it
like
means so that
equilibrium.
you can reroll damage to
It's a hard word to learn.
fire through a
But I can already re-roll fire damage, so long as it's 1.
Yeah, but this is like you can reroll any number.
is he even using that?
No, he is.
No, of course not.
Well, of course, I only have 3 attunement slots. I can't be using everything.
I know. You just also.
This isn't
Just get
And
more slots.
It doesn't
And I
surprise
also-
me that you, of all people, just have a bunch of items in your inventory that require attunement that you're just not
He
using.
has so many items. He has 4 extra attunement items. 4 extra.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need a ring of cold protection right now. It's like, who cares?
Share with the clan.
Yeah, share with the clan. Anyway,
Club. Or
thank
I don't
you.
share anything with the clan.
We know. Thank you all for watching and hanging out with us. We'll hope to see you again next week. Penis and goodbye. Hopefully we'll see you
Bye-bye.
again soon.
Good night.
I'll be going now.
Bye.
Alright, have a good night, guys. Or whoever is staying.
Bye.
Southern.